we could take it from the top, right?
All right. Revelations 20 and verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from
No. Let's do 19 first. And let's see the beast and the false prophet going into the lake of fire, and then we'll jump right into 20. So Revelation 19 and pick it up at verse 11, and then we'll read into 20.
All right. Revelations 19 and verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat up upon it was called Faithful and True.
Mm-hmm.
In righteousness he doeth judge and make war. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and his head were many crowns.
Because why he has all these crowns? Because he done knocked out many nations, right? Well, that sounds like that. Testing. Go ahead.
And he had a name written that no man knew, but he himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of God.
Right, so we can see that he just came from somewhere. Where did he just come from? You could go to Zechariah 14. You can see, right? Not Zechariah 14. He just wiped out Edom, right? Because he says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with his garments dyed red?" Why is his garments red? Because he already took care of Edom. Right? Go ahead.
14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon the white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he shall smote the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Mm-hmm.
And he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and wrath of Almighty God. And he have on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Lord of Lords.
Right, so I've heard that this is a tattoo. This is not a tattoo. Right? There's actually a teacher out there teaching that this is a tattoo. Jesus don't have a tattoo, y'all. He has on his vesture. the name is on his vesture, not on his body. Right? Go ahead.
And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying, to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven,
mm-hmm.
Come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God, that ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of almighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. And I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse, and against his army. And the beast was taken.
And who was taken?
And the beast was taken.
Right. All these armies coming against Jesus and his army. And who was taken? The beast was taken. Who else?
And with him the false prophet
mm-hmm.
that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image.
Right. So we see this is at the end. Right. This is happening after. Right. So this he's going after those that receive the mark of the beast. Right? Go ahead.
These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone.
Yeah, so these the first two is going in there.
Mm-hmm.
This first two, the beast and the false prophet. Oh, that's all. Keep reading.
And the remnant was slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse.
So the remnant didn't go into the lake of fire. Notice that, right? The remnant was just killed.
In 19, when it says, I saw the beast, what is the beast at this moment in time? Like, what is this referring to?
It's the beast and the false prophet. The two men that are ruling the earth at this point.
And the beast was taken with him, the false prophet that walked before him was deceived. So the beast is who again?
The whole system, the government system. Who's running this government system?
I'm not gonna, you heard it
like
was
the government,
the Pope.
That man of sin.
Yeah, this is a man of sin, but those two, the whole system, the whole two people that's
it's
pushing
called the beast.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah, the government.
because it's a system that's ruling the entire earth.
Yeah.
But it's not like onto like how
No,
you
I get
see
it. That's why you
the
got
leopard or the bear.
the beast. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so I get it. Like, it's the mark of the beast, but the
Mhm.
beast referring to this, that's the system.
It's
so
it's a system.
I get it.
Like in Daniel, like how you see it shows you the like Persia, and then it shows you
Right.
the each has an animal attached to them.
Yeah.
This kingdom has no beast that it is attached to. That's why it's just called the beast. It's no animal that it's like unto. It's all of them, pretty much. Yeah.
Mystery in some
Mhm.
form.
Go ahead.
19 and 21. And the remnant was slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, with sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their fit flesh.
All right, so we see that these remnant right here do not go to the lake of fire. This is they're dead now. So now they're gonna be dead for 1,000 years until they awaken again,
For the second
You mean
judgment.
until the judgment.
the wicked, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
those that follow the beast and the false
Yeah.
prophet against
Mhm.
Jesus and his army.
We got the ones that made the cut gonna be in his rest.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit, and a great chain in his hand.
Right, because like Jesus said, like, you know, how do you take a man's kingdom from you? You got to bind that strong man first, right? How do you spoil his house? Got to bind him first. So if this is Satan's kingdom, what is Jesus doing? He's binding the strong man, which would be Satan.
I ain't about to tell you that. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years.
Because now with Satan bound 1,000 years,
This piece.
now you could actually have peace. Right? There's no spirits out there out trying to deceive you.
I
Right?
think this, I guess we're answering it. This was the part that confused me
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, he's bound, you know, that old serpent, which is the devil, Satan, and they bound him 1,000 years. And then I was reading Zechariah and like, you know, different places, and they was talking about, you know, how he has the angels holding the wings back of the
Mhm.
earth. And so, and then I think in Zechariah it said, the behold, there was like, you know, something along the lines like the nations are at rest or the earth is at
Mhm.
rest. But it's kind of like, while you saying there's at rest, we still in captivity. But it's like, okay, they're at rest in a sense where there's no you know what I mean? It's
Well,
not,
but at this point right here, we're not in captivity.
No,
anymore.
right.
Oh.
When Christ returned and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
bound up Satan, like you said, while we're reading here, and that refers to that Zechariah vision, because remember, everybody's gonna come up with what? Keep tabernacle. Everybody gonna come up and give tribute, you know, said to the king during that time.
no, I understand
Okay.
that. I'm just saying like, who was making it so that the earth was at rest was these angels.
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm kind of like, okay, at this moment in time, Satan, it doesn't tell me where Satan and the other angels are. It just says Satan is locked up. He's in the pit, but is that meaning that they all there? Because who's gonna, like, it didn't say that they were put there.
Well, who did they receive their orders from?
It didn't say.
Yeah, so
So
you
if your
lock the
king
head
is
up,
locked up,
the king is locked up. You lock the head up.
I don't know.
He-
They received their orders from the Lord.
let's
King
let's
is
because
over,
it actually tells us who's king over all these spirits, right? It tells us who's king over all these spirits. Satan is the one king over all these unclean spirits. You know, he's the king over all those that are full of pride. You know,
Excuse me.
so they're getting their orders from him. He gets his orders from who?
For the most part.
From the Most High. He has to do what the Most High says. Like
So is it the type of thing where
he can't go around his
they're-
judgment.
You know, it's like they're gonna obviously they're all together, but the same way like that tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It didn't say the third of the innumerable amount of angels was down there with
Mhm.
Adam and Eve, but it just said the tree of the knowledge of.
So
good
then,
and evil.
who is Cain saying, if they find me, they'll kill me?
I don't know.
They're there. It's not humans, because other people will say, "Oh, it's other humans out there that's gonna kill them." It's the spirit. No, go ahead. Go ahead. You got something to say?
No, I mean that's a whole nother different question. We can't get into the rabbit hole. Let's finish this question so we got other people ask questions. We can get to that later. Yeah.
No, I mean,
So
maybe you had something to say.
Whitney question?
No. That's a Whitney question.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We don't run
No,
on.
so I'm just trying to find out
That
when
second one.
the
See, now we got
angels.
something else.
So that's a separate question. You said.
Yes.
Yes, because it's because I keep on talking. I didn't let them answer. This is my fault.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna continue.
We at verse.
We
three.
Verse 3,
Revelation
23.
Revelation
20 and 3. Go ahead.
And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, and he should deceive the nations no more, till 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loose a little season.
All right, so that's where he gonna be at for the why it's gonna be at peace, and then when it's at the end, he gonna be out for like right at the end to do what he's supposed to do. You know, what I'm saying, to bring back the final encounter. You know what I'm saying?
And why I came back to this is all these things hit my head.
Mhm.
So when the man that had the legions inside of him, the angels, they were like, "Oh, have you come to torment us before our time?" Or so they know.
They know they fake.
Satan, he knows he only has a short time, So they know the time. I'm just trying to find out the timeline of when, because it keeps on referring like he was put into the pit, and it keeps on emphasizing on him as the individual. But maybe I'm just thinking too deep into it, because you wouldn't know what was going on in Genesis if you didn't read Revelations to know that there was war in heaven. So I'm thinking, is it that type of scenario, or where in the Bible does it say that the angels were put into those angels? Their time of torment.
We're gonna see it.
Time of torment.
Let's continue reading.
Oh, okay.
I know. Let's continue reading. We'll see it. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. On such the second death have no power, but they shall be priests of God and of Christ.
Right, so notice he's telling you are blessed if you make part of that first resurrection, because death have no power over you anymore, right? Go ahead.
And shall reign with him 1,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loose out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations.
Now, what is Satan? What is the word, the name or the title Satan mean?
Adversary.
Adversary, right?
Deceiver,
Yeah, adversary. Go ahead.
8 again. And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle. To battle the number of whom as the sand of the sea. And they went up on the breadth of the earth, and encompassed the camp of saints.
Go ahead.
And
Oh, that was his I was knocking?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
saints.
Yeah, that was him. I was like, that's why I moved it back. I'm like, bro, you just changed it. Start at 8 again.
Give me 1 second.
Not bad.
All right, 8 again. And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. And they went up on the breadth of the earth, and compassed the camp of the saints about, and the beloved city, and the fire came down from God out of heaven, and devoured them. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away. There was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened. And another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works.
Mm-hmm.
And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and the death and the hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. And the death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
Right. So, who's out here causing death and hell?
Oh, let me read 15.
Okay.
Read
Go ahead. Go
15,
ahead.
yeah.
15. And whosoever was not found in the book of life,
Now only people. Read it again.
and whosoever was not found in the book of life,
Mhm.
was cast into the lake of fire.
So that's everybody.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Angels, you know what I'm saying? The spirit, you know, if you ain't in the book of life, that's where you're going to end up at. Whether you an eternal being or you're going to be a resurrected being. Where if you're not in the book of life, that's where you're going to be at.
I missed that. Very good.
Okay.
We're good.
Whosoever.
Yeah.
Last
Yeah,
verse.
Yeah. I mean that's crazy, right? I mean, y'all may not know this, but ain't no whosoever in the Greek translation, but it means that all that's not, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't away from it, but that's the whole thing. Yeah, whosoever, any and everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be in the lake.
No, that's
Some
not-
people
that's
even
it.
say the animals probably gonna be down there too, because you know they don't get to heaven, but that's a whole other aspect of that.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
So that whosoever coming, everybody.
everybody.
I didn't know that. But I thought it was just people.
All right, answer the question.
That's it.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, Sister Paula, microphone, please.
I'm freezing today. But I'm just thinking.
Either one.
Okay, today we did, it was an add-on, Zechariah 8, 16, and 17. But I read down to verse 19, it was talking about all these fasts, the second month and fourth month. What are those fasts? Are we commanded to do those fasts?
Zechariah, where again?
Zechariah
16,
8
8.
and 16.
No, verse 19 talks about verse 19 talk about the fast, but we read 16 and 17.
Mm-hmm.
8, 16.
Let's read it. Let's see.
All right, so Zechariah 8 and verse 19. Zechariah 8 and verse 19. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the fast of the fourth month, and the fast of the fifth, and the fast of the seventh, and the fast of the 10th, shall be to the house of Judah joy and gladness, and cheerful feasts. Therefore love, the truth, and peace.
Keep reading.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, it shall yet come to pass that there shall become people and the inhabitants of many cities, and the inhabitants of one city shall go to another, saying, let us go speedily to pray before the Lord, and to seek the Lord of hosts. I will go also. Yea, many people and strong nations shall come to seek the Lord of hosts in Jerusalem, and to pray before the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that the 10 men shall take hold out of all the languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you. Go to chapter 9 or no?
Let's read back up from the top and let's see what we get from the
You
first
gotta
one.
go.
Huh?
You gotta go chapter 7. Yeah.
Chapter 7.
Chapter 7. Yeah, let's see, because I don't think it talks about any fast before that.
Well,
It says something at 7 and verse 5. I'm seeing stuff there.
Read 7 and let's see.
From verse 5?
No, from 1.
Oh, 7 and 1? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Zechariah 7 and verse 1. And it came to pass in the 4th year of the king Darius that the word of the Lord came unto Zechariah in the 4th day of the 9th month, even in how do you say that? Kalu? Kishilu?
Where you at?
Verse 7 and verse 1, the end of verse 1.
Shislu?
Shishlu? Okay.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
might have pronounced it wrong.
Shishlu. When they had sent unto the house of God Shaziah and Ramelech and their men to pray before the Lord, and to speak unto the priests which were in the house of the Lord of hosts, and the prophets, saying, Should I weep in the 5th month, separating myself, as I had done these many years? Then came the word of Lord of hosts unto me, saying, Speak unto all the people of the land, and to the priests, saying, When ye fast and moaned in the 5th and 7th month, even those 17 years, did ye at all fast unto me?
All right,
Oh,
start
so
right- yeah, you got it.
the destruction of the
Yeah,
Jerusalem.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
this
these
is-
are mournings. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like memorials for
Mhm.
for events that happen in the civics in the community, and they're doing as a memorial too. Like that's why he rebuking them right here and saying, look, these are basically not what I command, but these are civic things they're doing, and they're
Mhm.
doing remembrance of certain events, like you said, destruction of Jerusalem, like the
When
murder of Gabaliah,
Nebuchadnezzar came through.
You know what I'm saying? So those are like to like we do in the United States for the Veterans Day or Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're just doing civic memories of things that happened, you know what I'm saying, in their past and just remembering that.
Yeah.
So that's what those things. They're not like commanded by the Lord or whatever.
You can find them in Jeremiah.
Yeah. There you go.
Jeremiah. This good for Zechariah right here, right?
Yeah,
You
it's
want to
all-
look at it in Jeremiah?
I mean, if you want to read it, you know what I'm saying, so we can. Yeah.
I mean, did you get
You need
why
I don't know
they
what y'all
fasting?
said, but we could read it in Jeremiah.
All right. So actually he goes into explain a little bit of it here.
So let's finish.
Can
Yeah,
we
let's
look
finish that off. Yeah.
All right, so verse 6. And when ye did eat, and when ye did drink, ye did not ye eat for yourselves, and drink for yourselves? Should ye not hear the words which the Lord have cried by the former prophets?
You see what he's telling them? Now you want to go start fasting. You should have listened to what I was saying before all this destruction came upon you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
When Jerusalem was inhabited in the prosperity in the cities thereof round about her, when men inhabited the south and the plain. And the word of the Lord came unto Zechariah, saying, thus saith the Lord of hosts, saying, execute true judgment, and show mercy and compassion every man to his brother. Now oppress not the widow, not the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor, and let none of you imagine evil against his brother in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
But they refused to hearken and pulled away to the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. Yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, lest they should hear the law, and the words which the Lord of hosts have sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts. Therefore it came to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord of hosts. But I scattered them with a whirlwind among the nations whom they knew not. Thus the Lord was desolate. Thus the land was desolate after them, that no man passed through nor returned. For they laid the pleasant land desolate.
Actually, let's go to 2 Kings, and we'll see that is in the 5th month Nebuchadnezzar came to destroy Jerusalem. 2 Kings chapter 25. You got anything you want to add to that? Brother?
You got it. I'm looking for the other places now.
You want to look for the one in Jeremiah?
Yeah, I'm trying to-
Second Kings 25 and 8. Pick it up from pick it up from 7 instead.
2 Kings 25 and verse 7. And they slew the sons of Zechariah, Zedekiah, before his eyes, and put out the eyes of Zedekiah, and bound him with fetters of brass, and carried him to Babylon.
Yeah, that's the last thing he saw. Last thing he saw was his children being killed, and then they put out his eyes. That's a very bad memory to go out with, right? But he should have listened to the Lord. We would have probably still been in the land if he would have kept the covenant with Nebuchadnezzar, right? But go ahead. We're here for 8 and 9.
And in the 5th month, on the 7th day of the month, which is the 19th year of the king of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuchadnezzar,
Mm-hmm.
captain of the guard, a servant of the king of Babylon, unto Jerusalem, and he burnt the house of the Lord, and the king's house, and all the houses of Jerusalem, and every great man's house burnt with fire.
So we see why they fasting on the 5th month, because of this, right? So this was the fast of the 5th month, right?
All right, for the 4th month, we can go to Jeremiah 39.
Jeremiah 39.
There's just one verse in there, then we're gonna go to Jeremiah 52. So Jeremiah 39, verse 2. Well, you can start at verse 1 and read into it. And it's just
Sorry, Jeremiah what again?
39.
And keep your place here in 25, 2 Kings 25, because we could come back and do the fast of the 7th month.
Right.
Jeremiah 39 and verse 2, you said, right?
Yep. You can
Okay.
read 1 and 2.
Okay, 1 and 2. Okay. Jeremiah 39, verse 1. In the 9th year of Zedekiah,
Yep.
king of Judah, in the 10th month, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and all his army against Jerusalem, and they besieged it. And in the 11th year of the Zedekiah, in the 4th month,
4th month.
in the 9th day of the month, the city was broken up.
Right. So he's saying that the city was taken over. You know what I'm saying? So quickly jump into Jeremiah 52. It's gonna say the same thing, but it give you a little bit more, you know, just about the timing on it. So they're just doing this at memorials, you know what I'm saying, of these great events. So go to Jeremiah 52 and verse 6 or 7. Jeremiah 52.
Jeremiah 52 and verse 6. And in the 4th month, in the 9th day of the month,
Same thing you said in 39. Go ahead.
the famine was sore in the city, so that there was no bread for the people of the land.
So not only was it, you know what I'm saying, they getting destroyed or getting taken over, it was starving also. You know what I'm saying? So this is the famine, you know what I'm saying, as a memorial, as remembrance, this is what they do. Verse 7.
Then the city was broken up, and all the men of war fled, and went forth out of the city by night, by the way of the gate between the two walls, which was by the king's garden. Now the Chaldeans were by the city round about, and they went by the way of the plain.
All right, so it's just going by, you know, the destruction of Jerusalem like that. Now we can go back to.
Now we could read on 12 and hit that 5th month again. It's right here in here too.
All right, read verse 12.
All right, so 52 and 12. Now in the 5th month, in the 10th day of the month, which was the 19th year of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, came Nebuzaradan, captain of the guard, who served the king of Babylon, into Jerusalem, and burned the house of the Lord, and the house of the king, and the king's house, and all the houses of Jerusalem.
So think about this, right? It says start off in the 9th year of Zedekiah. Now we in the 19th year. You know what I'm saying? So they've been getting famine, they've been destroyed in captivity for a long time. So we've been disobedient. You know, this what we is. This is more literal of what had happened. You know, the description of what happened versus being systematic how it is today. But we, you know, we're in captivity today. But this is literal. They were starving and all the men of war was getting murdered and all that stuff like that. So these are the fasts that commemorate these events. So you go to the 7th.
Yeah, we could go to 2 Kings 20 back to 25.
I mean, that's a good question that you
Yeah.
You know, at first I was like, man, I missed something. So I had to go back and look and find out where he's doing all the extra fast. And it just it's human nature. You commemorate, you know, big things and then all this and that. Like what we doing, well, we're not doing it. But what's the world doing later on this week or next week? Juneteenth, right? You know what I'm saying? And they commemorate the other events and stuff like that that happen in the community or within, you know what I'm saying, the people or within the nation. So that's all these fasts are doing.
25 and what?
2 Kings 25.
25 and 22. Yeah, go ahead.
2 Kings 25 and verse 22. And as for the people that remained in the land of Judah, whom Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, had left, even over them made Gedaliah,
Get a liar.
Gedaliah, son of Alacam, son of Shaphan, ruler. And when all the captains of the armies they had their men heard that the king of Babylon had made Gedaliah governor, they came to Gedaliah to Mazpah, even Ishmael, the son of
Oh no, that's not it. That's not it.
You ever read all the important words?
right.
I
All
know.
those
No, no,
ears,
I-
bro.
I-
I was
I
like, yo,
realized-
what?
Before he got there, I stopped it. Before he got there, I stopped it. Right? Maybe it's.
Just so you
Is it
know,
in
y'all
one?
answered the question.
Okay.
Y'all got
Oh yeah.
both.
We answered the question already. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You want to find the second one? That would be.
Because the fourth month was also in 25. Let me see. Give me a second. Let me look.
You have another question based on the witness question.
The 7 months, you go to Jeremiah 41 for that. Yeah, Jeremiah 41 and verse 1 for the reason why they do the 7th month. Or remember it's for Gedaliah getting killed or something like that. It's not something like that, but that's just of it.
Oh, the 10th month is actually in verse 1 of 25.
Okay.
Second Kings. Yeah, I'm looking at it right here. It's actually in verse 1.
I just let me know which one y'all want me to do first.
You still in Kings?
I'm in
Left
both.
already.
I'm in both.
You got 2 hands. All right, you good.
All right, so let's do Kings if you're still there.
Okay. 2 Kings 25 verse 1. And it came to pass in the 9th year of his reign, in the 10th month, and in the 10th day of the month, that Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon came, he and all his hosts, against Jerusalem, and they pitched against it. And they built forts against it round about, and the city was besieged unto the 11th year of the king of Zedekiah.
Mhm. So this is, like he said, this is the span of years. It's not like just in 1 year he came this month, next month. No, it's years of passing.
Okay.
Right.
So every couple of years, there's a new
Mhm.
fast because something happened. That's basically it.
You just commemorate something that's going on. You can think about it, right, and the Lord that's the power of the Lord of all this. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, if he would have wanted to destroy it at one time, he could let them destroy it at a time. But everybody's under subjection, even if they believe in God or not. Everybody is under subjection of the Most High. So he had him come and go and to punish us when we disobedient, come in and ransack and cause this and that when we stay out of pocket. So I mean, everything is under the Lord's command at all times. As much as we don't want to believe or think that, it is. You know what I'm saying?
Because Nebuchadnezzar could have destroyed Jerusalem at any time.
Anytime.
Why was he having mercy? Who's moving the heart of the king? The Lord
The
is.
Lord is.
You know?
Pharaoh the same way, right? The heart and his heart and all that stuff like that. All right, so read Jeremiah 41 just to let you know what it was for the 7th month of those fasts and Zechariah 8.
Or you found seventh one?
Yeah, Jeremiah 41 and 1.
41 and 1.
Jeremiah 41 and verse 1. Now it came to pass in the 7th month that Ishmael, the son of I'm not going to try. Natiana, the son of Elishama of the seed royal, and the princes of the king, even 10 men with him, came unto Galilee, the son of Alacam, to Maspah, and there they did eat bread together with Maspah.
All right, so this is just giving you the time frame where they're gonna kill Gedaliah. You know what I'm saying? This if you read verse 2, he said that there arose Ishmael the son of Netai and the 10 men that came with him smote Gedaliah the son of Achim. So this is just another memory of somebody else, a martyr. That's somebody that died, and they're fasting for that purpose. Because a fast is supposed you mourn his death is supposed to only be 30 days. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta move on. Sackcloth everywhere, ashes, the whole 9, people shaving their head. That's the only time that you really supposed to shave your head, you know what I'm saying, when you're mourning, according to the scripture. You know what I'm saying? So, and you got lice or leprosy or something like that, whatever the other medical wash terms. But those were the examples and the memorials for why they were doing those fasts. What's your second question?
So I just want some clarification. When Satan was kicked out of heaven and a third of the angels came with him, they're here today. When Satan is locked up, those angels will still be around, but they won't be doing anything because Satan is in the pit.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, because peace.
That was
Yeah.
the clarification.
Hold on.
That was just like your question, like what that.
She laying back off of your.
Yeah, she
your
did.
question.
She's laying back off you.
No,
Yeah.
no, but wasn't it when after the 1,000?
Right. After that, they all get thrown in there.
Yeah, whosoever. That's
But in the meanwhile,
after the
You
second
bind,
half,
like you
yeah.
said, you bind the strong man house.
whosoever
Yeah.
after the 1,000.
Yeah,
I'm thinking before the 1,000 years.
It's
And I'm
whoever
like,
that-
wait, I'm like, what?
Yeah, so yeah, they'll be on chill because their leader, their head, be bound, and then you know what I'm saying, it'll be peace.
Like in war, when
They
you
don't-
kill the king, what happens to the army? They
flee-
all
they flee.
scattered.
Right. Or they can.
Everybody scatters.
Stop, they go
Mhm.
They
back.
have no shepherd to lead them. What the book say? Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall No, I don't think it says
No, it's
scatter. I don't think that's the word. Hold on.
Like the shepherd and the sheep shall be scattered.
Oh, the sheep shall be scattered. Oh, you was right.
Okay.
You just didn't put shall
Like
be.
you said, you read it. I read something. Like I know, I've seen it once or twice before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bottom line is, yeah, because I mean, messengers, angels are
Thank you,
messengers.
sis.
Angels are they're obedient to who they obedient to. You know, you take the head out, then they don't know what to do. That's right. They got limited free will as described.
That's for in any case. You take out the head, like even in the family, take out the head, what happens? Family's destroyed. You know?
All right.
That's all I have.
Okay. Our praises.
Any other questions?
Can we go?
I just have a quick question. I'm sorry.
Hey, get the mic.
Jump in, jump in.
Yeah, so they can hear you online. You know what I'm
Just a
saying?
quick question. It was about when we were reading in 2 Samuel about the new moon.
Mhm.
Was it a 3-day feast? That's my question. Because he was talking about the first day,
The first day and the second day and
so that
third
was-
day.
So I'm like, are they feasting 3 days? Like, I don't know.
Nah, just a 1 day feast. Just keep it every month, each month, 1 day.
Because he's like, he didn't come yesterday, he didn't come today.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
He was trying to set him up. You know what I'm saying? He got show us. Tell him we got some more food out here. Tell him to come on around. We got some leftovers for him. You know what I'm saying? They were looking to try to kill David.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay.
Read it or it was in what verse exactly? You know the exact verse says? First Samuel 7.
Second Samuel 1:17 through 20. That was
Second-
the last one you added.
No. That's
Was
not.
before that?
Yeah. It's First Samuel.
Oh, it was First Samuel, sorry.
First Samuel 17, and I don't remember exactly what verse.
Oh, yeah, that's when Saul asked Jonathan, where is David? He didn't come the first day and he's not here today.
Oh, that should be like 18, I think. It should be, no, it should be in the 20s. 27.
Yeah, that's not in
Yeah, it
17.
got to be in 20, right?
Yeah, that's-
it's
that's-
not in 17.
It's in second?
No, it's First Samuel, but it's not in 17.
It's 20, right?
Yes, it's in 20.
18.
20 and
We read 1 through 4, then we did 5 through 18. And then 27.
pick it up at verse 24.
Second Samuel, First Samuel, First Samuel 20 and verse 24.
Mhm.
So David hid himself in the field, And when the new moon was come, the king sat him down to eat meat. And the king sat up upon his seat as the other times, even upon a seat by the wall. And Jonathan arose, and Abner sat by Saul's side, and David's place was empty. Nevertheless, Saul spake not anything that day, for he thought something had befallen him, and he is not clean. Surely he is not clean. And it came to pass on the morrow, which was the second day of the month, that David's place was empty.
Right, so it was the second day of the month. Now, remember, the first day he just thought David wasn't clean. Right, go ahead.
And David's place was empty. And Saul said unto Jonathan his son, Wherefore cometh not the son of Jesse to meat, neither yesterday nor today? And Jonathan answered Saul, David earnestly asks leave of me to go to Bethlehem. And he said, Let me go. I pray thee, for our family have sacrificed in the city, and my brother, he have commanded me to be there. And now, if I have found favor in thine eyes, let me get away. I pray thee, and see my brethren. Therefore, he cometh not unto the king's table.
Right, so because that's where they would go to eat, at the king's table. Like even David,
A regular meal.
yeah, you have a regular meal, you would eat at the king's
Yeah,
table.
yeah.
The king's meat.
Right.
Okay.
Like you see Daniel and them, like they were given a portion of the king's meat, like
Yeah. All right, read 30 though. This is kind of crazy right here.
Mm-hmm.
Look how you just flip on the sun like that. Read 30.
He did. Scratched out.
Read 30.
Then Saul's anger was kindled against
He
Jonathan.
got mad at Jonathan. And what did he say to him?
And he said unto him, Thou son of the perverse, rebellious woman.
I mean, what did he just call her? I mean, we could think about some other modern days. They, you know what I'm saying? Modern day, he just called his mama. You know what I'm saying? Rebellious, perverse woman. Come on, man. Come on, man. He just called him. Did he call him? He wasn't that nice. That he what he said.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like, wow, he just kirked out on. Like, man, ain't that the queen or your mama? You know what I'm saying? Your wife? Did you call her rebellious or first woman? Did she just? That makes you wonder what's really going on in the household anyway. Because once the Lord take His spirit from you, anything can get in your household.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And befuddle. You know, crazy. Because you saw what He did with David's household down after he did wrong. But just imagine when take the spirit from him of somebody that ain't David. You know, they ain't after his own heart. It's a regular dude. You know what I'm saying? That they made king. You know what I'm saying? So, wow, this is crazy. He just kirked out on the son of a perverse, rebellious woman. Do I not know that you chosen the son? Like, man, you chose him over me? Oh, yeah, he got mad about that right there. That's all I wanted to know. I thought that was kind of funny. You know, I could just think of the bleep, 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 what he really saying. You know what I'm saying?
We read that today.
That's hilarious.
We actually read that today.
Well, Saul was anointed, right? So just like how David's house fell was the one who did with Bathsheba. So that's why Saul.
Once the head is messed up, the body gonna be messed up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing good came out of David's house, but you know what I'm saying? It was definitely turmoil all through his house because of what he did. So, that's crazy.
But the Lord is going to build again the tabernacles of David. So that's what we got to remember.
But he was accountable for what he did, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Saul never paid him count. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Most definitely. My baby sleep. All right. She knocked down the bed. All right.
She heard the question and answer.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
like, "You got a sister? You got a question, sister? No."
Oh, she woke up too.
Oh my God, she did.
Yeah.
She like, I heard you. She like,
I
I heard
heard my name.
you. Danny, you say you had a question?
Anything on that?
Can we go over
Okay.
Daniel chapter 9, which talks about the 70 weeks of Daniel?
Uh-oh. I'm gonna go to the
Like,
bathroom now.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom on that one. No, I got you.
Is that like,
The 70 weeks.
is that a
You ready for that, G?
Nah, that's a
Are you ready for that either?
I ain't ready for that one yet.
a state, type of question or
Yeah, that's a state question.
Yeah, I'll be right here.
But what exactly are you looking for in this 70 weeks?
Well,
again?
I just don't understand how I would like if I were to articulate it. I don't know how I would articulate it with understanding.
Oh, I
Like,
got you.
I get the general gist,
I got
but
you.
I don't know, like,
Oh,
70 weeks.
Next Tuesday we having a 70 weeks of Daniel special session. So he come up here on Tuesday and we'll sit there and break it down for y'all. No,
You know,
that's the
it's like 70 weeks, but then there's like, you know, then there's like the captivity, and then then there's, I just don't fully understand where the numbers, because then, you know, certain numbers, it's like 400, like, you know, it's like 400 something.
I like math, but I hate
400,
numbers, you know what I'm saying?
434, 62 weeks. People, they telling me to divide 70 weeks times 7 is 490. I'm like, where are we getting all, like, you know,
But yeah,
how do I-
70 times 7 is 490.
no, I know. Sometimes 749, 490. I get it, but I'm just kind of like, you know, is it marking our captivity? Like, so, okay, if that's the case, then what's the time? You know what I mean? How do I measure the timeline based off of the 70 weeks? Because if it's 70 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Or is it one of those figuratively things, 70 weeks where you're symbolically, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to, like, I don't know.
That's a question for my teacher.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Before I do that,
I don't want
go
to
back.
mislead you in the wrong direction.
I'm gonna go back and listen to a few lessons on the 70 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'll come back and like
text
have
me when you find it out. You know what I'm saying?
a better understanding.
Hey, Chandler know that. You know, 70 weeks. Text you. All right.
Just text
I
me.
just text you. All right, I got you.
Crazy. I'm gonna do this one now.
Yeah, and then so I guess after that there's the angels. So to my understanding in Genesis, right? When
Get the mic, because now they not probably hearing
they
nothing.
just staring you at your head.
Yeah.
It's not a question, but as far as to my understanding, when it came to Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, when Cain had sinned, he had how I had understood it is it doesn't really, you know, a day to the Lord is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years about a day. So I don't know how much time had gone by.
It don't say.
Yeah, it don't say.
Right.
You know, so it don't say that, and so it also doesn't mention, you know, because he needed a seed to come by, right? So there was no seed at that point after Abel got killed.
They made Seth.
And then so they made Seth, which came afterwards. But then I'm just thinking, when Cain got his punishment and he got sent out, so like we had kind of briefed on before, he was like, man, they're gonna my punishment is too much to bear. And so you know, then he was like, whoever does anything to you, they're gonna get, sevenfold or I forgot what the number was, but he was like, I'm gonna multiply. This is gonna be worse for them. So how I understood it, since it didn't really talk about the women that were made during that, that were born during that time, so we don't know or have an account for the others, so to speak. And then also kind of we talked about, when the sons of man, like when they started to see, the daughters, the daughters of the world, they, and blah, blah, and they started intermingling. So I don't know. From my understanding, those people, when it came to Cain, having that worried about
that mark on him.
Yeah, having a mark on him.
We gonna start at Genesis 4:13.
But he finished?
Yeah, I mean, you know where I'm going.
Yeah, I know where you're going with that. Yeah.
Oh, where is he going with it?
Huh?
That's where you're going. He's trying to say where the people who gonna kill him, right?
To my understanding,
I'm talking about who gonna kill him, right?
Yeah. To my understanding, the
who's
people
gonna
were the
kill Cain?
daughters. Yeah, the daughters were the daughters of Adam. Since it didn't give an account, those are the people. I guess you're right. How could it be the daughters? It had to be. Yeah, you take this over, Dennis. How could it be the daughters if Seth came about? But unless Cain had more, you know what I mean? Unless Cain had children.
They all had. Well, that's one thing in Genesis that we don't have is time frame. You know what I'm saying? So he said this. Eve and Adam had sons and daughters, more other sons and daughters. right? You know what I'm saying? So they don't say when, before. We don't even.
But we know Seth came after
Seth came after Abel.
Abel.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
we know that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that speaks on. That's like Genesis 4:25. So we started Genesis 4:13 and read from there.
And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out of this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that every one that findeth me shall slay me. The Lord said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall
They
be.
go that word again. Whosoever, right? Is that just for people or is it just for whoever? It's for everybody, right? Right. So whosoever. So, but you know, what I'm saying whosoever meaning. I don't know if any other angels that would just go out and kill Cain on their own accord. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely had to talk about people. So it's gonna be some other people
But
that
because
come in the world.
you know why I said, because in Revelation you see the angels were cast down on earth as well.
Right.
Satan and his angels.
Right.
You know, so
Well,
that's
yeah, that could
Yeah.
Mark. You know what I'm saying? But he said
'Cause-
he said who whatsoever mess with him,
Mhm.
person or angel, or whoever, you're gonna have to deal with the wrath of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. So that kind of protected Cain from being slain as far as he's gonna be a vagabond and the you know, sin this and that.
So the reason why, because remember after Adam and Eve had sinned, he put Satan under the chains of darkness, right? So then it's kind of like, who would be,
That's why we got to let's keep. reading.
if he lost his powers,
He lost his-
Well, he never lost
Or-
his power. He just can't pop up on.
huh?
He just can't pop up on. He just can't show up in front of you. You know what I'm saying? He always had his power and influence.
Was that the punishment? Was that the punishment? It said on the
On the chains of darkness,
the
you-
belly you shall eat, and dust you shall eat.
He was talking about Adam on that.
Huh? Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
like
the serpent. That's the actual snake.
I'm talking about the punishment that the serpent got. So meaning we're talking about the angels, Satan and his angels that Revelations that was put down. Then Adam and Eve sinned. So now this is before Cain and Abel. Adam and Eve sinned. So now the timeline of the punishment. So okay, from the sweat of their brow, and then also the serpent. That's when I don't know if that's when Satan lost the abilities to appear in person. That like when he says, you get what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
that part in Genesis. So if that's the part where he lost that capabilities, then I guess his angels too. But it doesn't really mention, unless you read Revelations, you won't know that there's other deities there. You know what I mean? So it just says the angel, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. You know what I mean? Like unless you have understanding, you won't know that. They're to and fro. There's like a lot of other, pieces going on. So now when it comes to the other people, how could I don't know. How do they have the powers? I guess, I don't know. Maybe because they
There's
still do have
animals
powers
now.
right?
There's
So,
animals now on the planet, right? Whosoever findeth Cain,
so meaning
anything could find him and kill him.
Okay.
It's whosoever.
Is an animal a who?
15. I don't know.
Yeah. Why is an animal not a who? Animal can't be a who?
I mean, I people name their pets, but I,
don't
guess
know, extra.
yeah, it won't be a
That's
who.
extraterrestrial and
Well,
terrestrial.
well, think about it.
Celestial beings.
Animals
and
don't have choices. They gotta follow what's their instinct.
Like the lion that killed the
and
man that stood by the
Yeah, that's what I
Stood by what? He was
whosoever.
He was Mr. Who?
He killed a
That's
man,
what
right?
I was looking for that reference. Like who killed this man? The lion.
The lion killed him.
But the lion,
Right?
the lion would do that unless God told.
Who sent the lions after the people after we were kicked out the land? The Lord
Oh,
sent
yeah.
lions to
Yeah.
kill them because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
didn't know the
They
way.
didn't know the land. Yeah.
You know,
I guess it could it be a who? The lions could be a who?
I would say yeah.
Huh?
Like whosoever finds him
But
and kill him.
celestial beings and terrestrial beings, right? Would they be considered, because we're talking about bodies that you know what I mean? But now does that mean animals fall into that category? Because are the animals celestial? What bodies do they have?
Because sin gives these angels access to you, right? Right? Even like the woman, when the woman goes out and commits adultery, whatever, and take off the covering, what does that give the angels access to do?
Power.
Gives the angels, okay, go ahead, you could get her now. Right? So whosoever findeth Cain and kill him.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't see any other humans here.
Yeah.
Wait, hold
that's
on,
what I'm
hold on,
saying.
hold
Do you see any other humans
Yeah,
in here?
read 15. 15 and
Uh,
16.
Genesis 4 and 15.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said unto him,
Right.
Therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him.
Read.
And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, and dwelt in the land of Nod,
All right, read.
on the east of the Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Enoch.
All right, stop. So there's people out here. Now, like I said, we don't know the time frame, but
Mhm.
maybe at the exact time this scripture was, maybe it just might have just been angels or what this and that. But he went out to the presence. He went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelt. He left Eden and went to the land of Nod.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And on the east of Eden. And then Cain knew his wife. So there got to be some people there also in order, you know what I'm saying, for him to find
Where?
his wife and not.
What, from where? Where they came from?
The land of Nod.
And it dwelt in the
Because he
land of
went to the
Nod.
land of Nod. The Nod was named after somebody.
Where did they come? Where did
But
these
that's
people
why I
come
say
from?
the
That's
timeline.
It had to come from Adam and Eve. That's why you
Oh,
said.
okay. I thought you were saying they were. I'm like, that's
Hey,
like,
hey,
where
what
did
are you
they
talking
come
about? What are you
from?
talking about?
talking
You know what I'm
about
saying?
somewhere else.
No,
like,
no.
I know what you're doing.
You trying to set me up? You know
No,
what I'm
I'm just asking, where did they come from?
You know what I'm saying?
Once you said Adam and Eve,
Yeah,
I
you know
understood what you were saying. I'm
Yeah.
like, where did they come from? Yeah.
Yeah.
So for whoever, because his name is gonna be known, whatever,
Mhm.
and nobody still, even if probably his nephews and these, nobody's supposed to kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Until the Lord take him out. So that's what he's saying. Nobody, no matter lest any finding him should kill him. So there had to be other people that Adam and Eve created.
And because at that
populated.
time, 500 years, you know what I'm saying? We don't know.
It doesn't even mention Adam, all of Adam's children.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
You can
that's-
go to chapter 5.
Yeah, he
Look
had
at it.
other children.
Okay, yeah.
Like you know, because you know how many, like who here from a large family with like
But
10,
this is why I'm
10,
saying
11 people, right?
I'm trying to get a
You might not even know all the
timeline.
names of your kids.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Think
That's
about it.
crazy.
We live what 70 to 100 years. 100 years if you're lucky.
Yeah.
A big family, 15 kids, right? But if you live 600, 700 years, how many kids you gonna have?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How many kids you think Brenda and Kelly gonna have 600 years? You know what I'm saying? They gonna have, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of kids and you know whatever this and that. So they all spread out and
So it had to be,
Whatever
you know
they
what I
be.
mean? Like that. But the reason why, I guess, because it's still on timeline. Because we can't solve for X because,
We have a small timeline. Let's go to chapter 5 and we'll see.
well, Abel being killed, and then they had another son.
Let's read it.
Huh?
Let's read chapter 5.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
Chapter 5 and 1?
Yeah.
Genesis 5 and verse 1. This is the book of generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam, in the day that they were created. And Adam lived 130 years, and begot a son in his own likeness, after his image, and called his name Seth. And the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters.
Right?
Mhm.
So he's just telling you the age of Adam after he had Seth. But he had sons and daughters.
My problem is before that.
he had sons and daughters.
Before
He had sons and daughters. He's telling you when he had Seth, but he says, and he had sons and daughters.
He doesn't specify
It doesn't-
after or before.
It doesn't tell you if he had the sons and daughters before.
Yep.
Well, after
He had
Seth.
sons and daughters, yeah. So that's where the people came from.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
'Cause
so
we
at
can't
this
read
point,
nowhere else.
Adam is how old right now?
800.
No. Where you get that?
Yeah.
No. Adam, when he got Seth.
That's probably
100
And Adam lived 130 years.
and begat son in his own likeness. Yeah,
Right? So when did Seth was born when Adam was 130?
130.
So how many sons could he have had between when he lost
Go
Abel?
back, say
Yeah.
that again. What math did we just do?
I need you saying read
verse 3.
Verse 3.
Read verse 3 again.
And Adam lived 130 years, and
And
begot a son in his own likeness, after his image, and called his name Seth.
Right. So at 130 he had Seth.
Right.
So how many did he have between Abel and Seth. It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
It said, but he had sons
He
and
had
daughters.
sons and daughters.
You know what I'm saying? So apparently, if Cain went out to the land of Nod, Nod was named after. It wasn't just. It was named after somebody.
Maybe Seth was the first righteous.
That's what it says in his own likeness.
Yes, in his own life.
Yeah, and after his image.
So nobody made the cut, so he wasn't really mentioned.
Seth was the
Yeah,
next one in
yeah.
line to pick up the covenant.
Yes.
Understood.
Yep.
Yes.
So
So
the
this
two
is following. I'm sorry.
sons of
I
God,
thought you-
sons of God,
Yes.
daughters of men.
Yeah.
The daughters of men, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the two lines. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
now we got the world
So
and
that-
we got the
They're
covenant.
not
Like,
mentioned.
Look at
because
Abram.
It's like
Abram had 8 sons, right? Besides Isaac. But we only know about 3. Right? We only know
Yeah,
about 3.
Yeah, the angels that left their
Third.
first estate.
Huh?
Who's the third one?
Like the Midianites. It mentions
It mentions his
Midianites.
name
Yeah.
in there?
You know,
Okay.
you see
It
the
don't say his name,
Midianites.
though.
It don't say his name.
Okay,
It
I was
mentions-
wondering, I was like,
yeah.
I missed the name.
But he had multiple with Keturah. He had multiple sons with Keturah, but it only mentions Isaac and Ishmael.
Right.
It doesn't even really mention the other kids. You only know about the other children because you read and they name their land after themselves. You know?
And the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation. So I guess since God looks at it as you gave up your slot, or you've been disinherited, or you know what I mean, so now you're not going to be mentioned. So I guess that's why they're not mentioned, because they're not the sons of God. So why
They're not
mention?
mentioned in his book.
Okay. Because the book is here for our.
Right. After I learned.
So why mention all these wicked people if they
What do you need to learn? What are you going? You be trying to learn their ways? No, we trying to learn
understood?
examples from this.
Makes
you know?
sense. I get it.
Hey, that's like you hit that Romans 15. I was listening on you stuck the track. It was an accident. You know what I mean? So when you hit that Romans 15:4, that fit right in line with the lesson where you was going. And that's exactly what it is. Like why the stories or why are some of these stories in here for us to pick up examples of how we should act and mirror or mimic kind of present day situations. Something relatable. You know what I'm saying? Well, I seen something like that in the book before. Let me just try to find Justin and find a lesson from it, so we can be above. Because ain't nothing new underneath the sun. That's what I mean. I almost called your phone about first you was teaching. I was like, man, say this. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to say this. Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. So these things are going to be in cycles and revolutions like eras are going. Like we're in the era of man right now. Before this era was the era of dinosaurs or whoever else, whatever, right? And the next one's gonna become is gonna be the kingdom, whatever it may be. So ain't nothing new. It's been around. It's been the Most High and seen it already. You know, spoke on it already and given an example of it. We just got to be diligent and search out the scriptures and make the correlation or get the lesson from it. You know what I'm saying?
So angels, right? Are they all?
Mike.
I got it. I know Ezekiel.
We have anything online? Anybody check
No,
online?
I'm checking it. You know, they didn't pop it yet.
I guess angels. When it comes to the ones that lost their first estate, did they
came here.
lose their? I guess I got to understand more. So I know there's cherub angels, seraphims,
Seraphim, cherubim.
cherub. You know,
Mhm.
so the ones that went contrary, they're still they still have like.
Well,
you know,
we can read that Satan himself was cherub. You know, so we can read that in the scripture, and that just lets you know what cherubim is, what type of angel he was. Now, the ones that came with him may have been seraphim, may have been cherubim. You know, it doesn't really specify, but they still who they are. You know what I'm
So
saying?
their makeup, you know, because it was, you know, the description there, the eyes, and you know, they moved and eyes everywhere. So I'm just thinking, it's just, you know, one that's, you know, unholy, and then there's ones they're the same species. You know, it's just one's unholy.
Like he said,
same way like us.
we
right?
only know the description of one angel that
Yeah.
appears.
Yeah.
You would have to be
Yeah,
speculating.
but you're right though. You know what I'm saying? The ones that follow the Most High, they still holy. But the ones that didn't, they're not holy. That's the distinction.
I gotta find it. David. The angel. We shall give the angel charge. There's somewhere in Psalms where it was like this angel's gonna go and like fight. I gotta find it. I was listening there. But yeah, if anyone has questions, I don't got no questions. Just
No, ma'am, I am not a whore.
uh
You was out there today, huh? Ain't no incidents? No incidents outside today?
went further out, you know.
Yeah, you gonna live it out.
You couldn't wait, huh?
I couldn't wait, man. You know what I'm saying? he out there gallivanting and getting in trouble, coming back. Well, I got it on tape though. Man. But that's on you there. You trying to set me up there?
No. I was trying to. I'm like, where he going with this?
No, that's what I'm like, man. We on. Yeah, they came from Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying?
No, I wasn't trying to set you up. Don't take it. I was curious to know where he was going.
Yeah,
with
because you
this.
said they're the only one they gonna kill him. I'm like, man, there's other people. Eventually, that's the only thing about the timeline. I wish it did give because you got to in account. This is he's writing down what God is telling him right now. You know what I'm saying? And they're not really putting all the details that he wanted to be in there for that reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's just for don't overthink it too much. You know what I'm saying? Just take it for what it's for and use it for what it's for. You know what I'm saying?
Because people still stuck in Genesis, man.
Man, it's an allegory. It's 100% allegory.
People are still stuck. Like you start reading the Bible and people are still stuck in Genesis 6.
Can't even
They
get
have
past it.
never left Genesis 6
Why?
because they
They
trying
can't
to
get it.
figure out who these sons of God is,
And
who
man,
that mated with women, and how did they get giants? They're still stuck in Genesis 6.
Yep.
Wait, but that was about to be my question.
I'm crying. That's
Wait,
hilarious.
give her the mic,
That's
give her the mic.
hilarious.
You serious?
Wait.
Okay, all right.
That's hilarious.
All right, what's the question?
I don't really know what the question is, but I was about to ask about the sons of God. Like, so how do we get the Nephilims? Because no, they didn't procreate. They can't procreate, right?
The Nephilims?
Sons of.
Let's go to Genesis 6.
Yep.
Right? And let's read this very carefully because you see the problem is we don't believe God. That's the problem. God is telling us what happened, and we are reading every other book
yeah.
saying, God, nah, you're not true. You're not telling the truth. God is going to tell us the truth of what happened during the times of Noah. And we're going to see who sons of God are, according to God's book. Right? All right. Let's get this.
6 and what verse?
6 and 1.
Where we at?
Genesis 6, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass, when man began to multiply on the face of the earth,
Mm-hmm.
and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, and that they were fair, and that they took with them wives, of which they chose.
Don't live.
And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with men, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men.
All right. So right there, stop right there, right? So if we're going to go with angels, those are angels, that means the angels fell twice. They did it twice. They went into these daughters of men, and then they did it again after the flood. Right? If you're going by that. Right? And keep in mind how these angels are described to us. They're spirits.
Yeah, spirits don't die, right? Right. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. So if they made it and they have a spirit, the flood wouldn't hold them. They wouldn't make it past the flood. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not 100% flesh, they're spirit. And then if you have no means or no need to procreate or recreate, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna do that with something that do?
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Like-
saying? So I don't know what angel seed. I know angel bread was manna. I can read that. You know what I'm saying? From the they call that manna, but I ain't even seen no angel sperm or no angel seed coming down and mixing with anything that's mortal.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's mythology. Greek mythology.
Demigod. That's what they call
Yes.
them in the Greek mythology. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Hercules and the rest of them junks. You know what I'm saying? That's half human. You know what I'm saying? This and that.
Like,
right?
The
Perseus.
angel that described with four faces, 6 wings. Wouldn't they look like they father? These Nephilims, wouldn't they look like they fathers?
or have some attributes.
Or have some kind of attributes of an angel? Right? But let's keep
That's
reading.
true.
Because God is going to actually tell us why.
But on that topic about the attributes, when we read the description of an angel, who wants those attributes?
I would.
What are you talking about? You talking about angels
four
with eyes,
faces?
eyes of lightning?
Yeah, no.
They
with all the wings. And
With,
Yeah.
the face of a
I'm
lion
just
and an
saying,
eagle. And
that's
all that.
like you trying to put together a monkey and a man, and saying they could have children.
No, but I'm saying to your point.
That's how I
why
look at an
would we want
angel
those
with man.
attributes when we know what the physical description is of an angel? You know when it breaks it. I know angels can change and all that, but
So,
if
so
they
like
don't-
Brother Glenn said about the Nephilim and all that stuff, that's like you said, don't believe what the book say, or they don't believe God. Because like I said, if he drowned our flesh, right? How they, you know what I'm saying, after the flood, like you said, they came back. You know what I'm saying?
How did they come back after the flood?
And did it again.
It's
so-
something to do with sons of God here. These us sons of God and daughters of men, men of renown. We've even
Yeah.
read about men of renown.
Yeah.
About the I don't know if we read it in the main lesson, but in the youth lesson we read about it.
And we read about this stuff in previous question and answer.
Mhm.
With men of renown.
Yeah.
I think I had questions on giants.
Mhm.
Same way like now. There's only but so many people in the world that is actually
3
trying
verse
to keep
17.
God's commandments.
Nah,
Oh,
we're gonna read
we
the whole
still
thing.
on
Yeah,
four.
read the
We
whole
still
thing.
on four.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we're gonna get back to the book on that.
We're gonna try to finish.
Alright, so Genesis 6 and middle verse 4.
Mhm.
And they bear children to them.
Nah, start from
Yeah.
4.
4 again?
Where are we?
Genesis 6 and verse 4. There were giants in the earth in those days. And also after that,
That's what we got to look at. And also after that, go ahead.
when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men.
And it keeps telling you the sons of God. Now, the Bible is going to define to you what a son of God is, not us ourselves.
Now we are sons of God.
There you go.
That's not much here.
Go, there you go, my brother God, right there. Go ahead.
And they bare children to them. The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown.
What does it say here? Mighty men, men of old, men of renown. These were just famous people in history. It doesn't tell us that these people were giants that reach 400 feet. Because these are the giants they talking about. Right?
I mean, there's some we seen Shaq, we seen Wimby, you know, Wimby, 7'5", you know what I'm saying, 8
Goliath.
feet. You know what I'm saying? You heard about Goliath, right? But these
Yeah, we
200
read
foot,
some of that.
200 foot
Yeah.
beams and 200 foot giants.
You get that out of Enoch, where you reading about beings that were 400 feet,
You read about
200 feet tall.
what's the name? Paul Bunyan and all them junk came out of Enoch.
Like-
All that mess.
You telling me that came out of a regular woman? A 400-foot tall giant?
Man, she got a heck. Well, I ain't gonna
How
say
big was that baby? So the baby was born a regular
She
sized
got some
baby
special. She got
and
some,
grew to
you
be
know,
400 feet.
Come on, what womb is carrying that?
Alaska woman.
An
Elastigirl,
Alaskan woman?
Elastigirl.
Oh, I thought he
From
said
the-
an
from the-
Alaskan woman. I'm like, damn, bro. That's,
Yeah, he called him out.
That's racist.
I'm like, that's racist.
That's what I thought too, bro.
But
That's
like Brother Glenn
hilarious.
said, some people can't even understand this, and because the book is what sealed to them.
Yeah, they stuck right here.
No, so-
Like,
But
I almost got stuck in here in Genesis 6.
what's tripping them up? Why use that term, the sons of God, though?
We're gonna know what the sons of God. Like, we keep stopping. We even passed verse 4 yet. We almost stuck in Genesis 6. Let's read the rest of this.
Genesis 6 and verse 5. And God saw that the wickedness of
So
men,
who's looking at it?
and God saw.
So what did God see?
God saw the wickedness of man was
Uh-huh.
great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
So God is looking at man. He's not looking at no demigods. He's not looking at the angels. he's looking down and he saw the wickedness of man. He didn't say, I saw the wickedness of these angels
Hybrids.
sleeping with these daughters of
I
men.
saw angels.
And that's why I'm about to destroy the earth. He said, I saw the wickedness, the imagination, the wicked thoughts of our hearts. That's what he was seeing. Just like today. Because if Jesus says, as in the days of Noah, so shall it be today,
Exactly
that means
what Jesus
angels
meant.
should be sleeping with men today. Is angel sleeping with men? Did an angel come and sleep with any women in here today?
I know a guy named
Oh,
Angel.
she
They had a
looked
couple
like
babies.
an angel.
Like, we gotta question these doctrines. Like,
Absolutely.
Jesus said that, as it was in the days of
No.
Noah, so shall it be in when the Son of Man comes. Right?
Y'all don't believe me, we can read it. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what he said.
Because God is telling you what he saw, but people are telling you what they believe. I believe God's story, God's version of the story, God's version of history.
No.
Let's finish that off, though.
And I'm
They
continue writing my
used
stuff.
the divine birth with Mary to try to say, Joseph didn't do it. So who do you think?
We got to stay on this.
Yeah,
Let's
we
stay
can-
on
I
this,
mean,
and then
it's the
we'll.
same thing.
We can't,
That's
run
what-
away.
Man,
you know what I'm
we
saying?
cannot-
That's what they're using.
Let's answer one at a
They're
time.
using this and that. I just- I don't
Dude, the
know.
spirit of Whitney is jumping from people to people. You know what's coming? Let's stay. Let's stay on it right here.
We can come back to that.
We come back to that.
Remember your question.
Somebody else gonna jump on it.
In
Like-
that self same day, all of the people were filled.
But let's finish this off first.
All right,
Verse 6.
Genesis 6 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then repented the Lord that he made man.
It repented the Lord that he made these angels.
And repented the Lord that he made man
Uh-huh.
on the earth. And he grieved him at his heart.
So who was he grieved at? Man. Like, remember, these angels are more powerful than us. Why was he mad at man and not just and not the angels as well? When Adam and Eve sinned in the garden, who was brought before God? All three that was involved. Here we see man is the only one that is brought before God. It ain't, I don't see no angel there. I don't see nobody else. All I see is man. Do we see anybody else? Let's read.
Verse 7.
7. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I will destroy man.
Why he not destroying the angels
Yeah.
that rape these women or
Seduce these
Seduce
women.
these
Yeah,
women.
seduce these women. What? 'Cause-
why is he not destroying them? Sorry, bro.
No, you're absolutely right. Why is he chastising man again? Because this man, I ain't seen an angel, a Nephilim, a super giant, or anything, nothing yet. It's just man. That's
Mhm.
who we dealing with. And that's who it is here on this earth. You know what I'm saying? It's man. And then the thing, what he made from the ground will reproduce from what he made. You know what I'm saying? He didn't talk about no hybrids or the fallen angels. They already under their chains of dark. They under he already know what their end gonna be. He this is the story of man right here in Genesis 6. All right, read.
7 again. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air. For it repenteth me that I have made them.
So the Lord is destroying everything on the earth
Except the angels.
except for the ones that was part of the sin.
Yeah, the Nephilim. Where
They don't
at?
even get a punishment.
Yeah.
That don't sound like a just God. That means either God is lying or man is lying. Let every man be a liar.
That's what the book say. I mean, really, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's you can get caught up in the problem. I can't explain everything they find or they say they find. The bones or whatever it may be. And then, like you said, the windfall of different doctrines. But this is what we got right here. If we truly believe this is the word, then we got to believe the word and what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And read it as it is. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we can't study the words that's in this mug, but we can't add to or take away from anything that's in here because it's in here because God let it be here. And think about this book. It has been through thousands of years. It's been translated, it's been transliterated, it's made it through burnings, it been rewritten and all that stuff. And the knowledge is still going to be sealed to those who don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? The ones that do understand it, you're going to get to understand it. You know what I'm saying? And it's right there in the same words that somebody else is looking at it. Like you said, half the world's still stuck at Genesis 6. But we, with the ones with the understanding, can get past this and move on to the, you know what I'm saying, to the great things that he has for us. Because they're clearly talking about man. So we want to talk about what about these, you know what I'm saying, angels that sleep with men. Angels that, he ain't said nothing about no angels. Because, angels are, what we read in Job, to and fro, they got to go see him. You know what I'm saying? They got to go back and see God, report to God.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The only one that we're down here trying to earn our free will is man. You know, so we the one that got to make the choices with this and that. So it's the sons of God and the daughters of men. There's two different bloodlines of man.
Just like there's two different people. We read it today in the lesson, right? This is how we're gonna know they're manifested, right? If they keep the commandments or not.
Yeah. If you
That's
my
it.
brother or sister, if you
That's how you know a child of Satan and a child of God. Right, but let's go to Romans 8 and 14, and we'll see what the sons of God, who the sons of God are. Because this is what qualifies you to be a son of God.
Sorry, Romans what?
8 and
8
14.
and 14.
All right, Romans 8 and verse 14. For as many are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God.
You see what qualifies you to be a son of God? If you are led by his spirit. You don't see Cain's lineage being
Nowhere.
called sons of God. They were not led by the spirit. When did men start to call on the name of the Lord? When Seth was
After
born.
Seth. Yep, that's what the book says.
Yes. Then men began to call upon the name of the Lord.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Back to Genesis 6.
Genesis 6.
All right, we gonna beat the dead horse a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? But clearly, you know what I'm saying, it is
Professing themselves to be wise,
Yep.
they became fools and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image like unto corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. So we know where it came from, the change.
You want to start at 8 or go to 17?
Just with genetics alone, you could easily get giants. Like
so the next time somebody say about
dwarfism, like
the Nephilim or whatever like that, be like to go to Genesis, read verse 17. Ask them to explain this too.
Dwarfism.
Verse 17.
Genesis 6 and verse 17. Read that.
All right.
yeah, it talks about if you like a dwarf, you can't be part of the sanctuary.
Wait, what?
That's other. You got requirements for certain
Yeah,
things.
Is that something manifested to make a miracle, like the man who's
Hold on,
blind?
hold on.
All right.
All right,
So
slow
what do you
down,
mean by that?
slow down, you know what I'm saying? Slow down, killer. Slow down, Tito. Damn. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody,
You know what I'm saying?
go ahead.
All right. We going to Genesis 6, 17. Next time they ask you about the angels sleeping with men and on this side of the flood, you know what I'm saying? And they supposedly.
Why you let me read Genesis if you want to?
And look, and then they want to make it where the bones and the remains still found on this side of the flood. Ask them how they survived. Verse 17. Read that.
And behold, even I, do bring
It's the Lord talking.
I do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh.
Destroy some of the flesh.
All flesh.
Only the man. You know what I'm saying? All flesh.
Wherein is the breath of life from under heaven, and everything that is in the earth shall die.
Except for that, you know what I'm saying? Anything. It was all going. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? If you flesh, you weren't gonna make it. Other than, you know what I'm saying, whatever he said in the sea can make it. You know what I'm saying? This and that. If you wasn't rolling with Noah on that ark, you weren't gonna make it. So these hybrids or whatever, you know what I'm saying, where they go? You know what I'm saying? How they make it through? I mean, and let's think with 100. No, so you gotta look at this. They can be debunked and proved right here in the same chapter that they get the mess from.
Now,
So you know what I'm
is there
saying.
a
So
difference
it's
between-
just the understanding that they lack and they don't want to see because they're looking for something else because they don't trust what God says.
Because they see a lot of pictures of all these mountains that look like
the
people,
moon,
right? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna throw a wrench.
And they-
now,
the
is
dragon.
But let's go to 1 Corinthians 15
Okay.
because since you're speaking about flesh.
Is there a difference
Hold
between?
on. We
No,
don't.
no, this is wild what you just said, so I don't want to leave the topic. Is there a difference between bones, flesh, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh?
Is there a difference between bones and flesh?
Look at his face.
Dust
there-
thou
is
heart,
there-
dust thou heart,
That was
dust
my
thou
thinking
return.
first, bro. That was my thinking
Yeah.
first.
So check this out, right? Who created the bone?
The Lord.
Exactly, right? And it came up out of the what?
Dust of the ground.
Out of the ground to the flesh. So bones and flesh go together, though.
I don't know.
It's all the same, bro. It's just a different code.
No. Don't get me
It's
wrong.
just a
I
different
threw that
code.
in there
So you
just
threw that-
because.
just throw it in there, okay.
I know.
Like
so
you
we're-
wrote, your hair is the same thing as your nails.
So
it's,
you go. They can
it's just
eat your
it's just
flesh
a
up.
different
Eat your hair up.
what
Your
do you
bones
call
right.
it? Densities.
Your bones will be here, but your flesh is gone. Well, can you live with just bones? No. That's my whole point. That's my point. You're not gonna make it.
He said he's going to destroy all flesh. Which
Yeah.
is,
So who?
But
What?
then that's
What,
why, like,
what
you know, when
bones?
the archeologists, they,
What-
like,
what
they found
bones-
bones or
Okay.
whatever. That's why I was kind of like,
No.
that's why I
What-
said
what-
it's
what-
bones.
what
and
bones
But
is gonna
the
make it
bones
without flesh?
eventually return to the dust.
Yeah,
Everything
Right,
returns.
everything, if it ain't fossilized,
It's just gonna take time.
It's gonna break down.
That's all.
It's gonna break down. But you know, say can't no bones make without the flesh?
It don't matter.
First
Are you
Corinthians
gonna walk
15.
around in the bones?
First Corinthians what?
15. Since you spoke about flesh, right?
First Corinthians 15.
And 39.
Read what?
First Corinthians 15 and verse 39. All flesh is not the same flesh.
You hear that, sis? All flesh is not the same flesh. We got different kind of flesh,
Absolutely.
right? So now you gotta think scientifically. Let's bring a little science up in there, right? That you have a different kind of flesh. You have a flesh of birds, of beasts, all different kind of flesh, right?
Yeah. That's what it say. All
Right.
flesh is not the same flesh.
But continue reading.
All flesh is not the same flesh.
Mm-hmm.
But there is one kind of flesh of men, another of beasts, another of fishes, and another of birds. There are also celestial bodies and bodies of terrestrial.
So we gotta understand that there's celestial bodies and terrestrial bodies.
Celestial meaning heaven.
Yeah, right? And terrestrial meaning earthly, right?
Yeah.
So can those two bodies mingle?
It's like we said before about
You know
the
what I'm
monkey and the
Yeah.
man.
You have an angel that is able to stand in the sun. How are you mating with that angel?
Word.
Hold up. There's one right now underneath the what? The Euphrates, right? Just wait.
You know?
Or is it the Nile? Well, you know, it's underwater right now. Wait.
I think it's
Remember, these are spirits.
Yeah, until it's called.
How do you mate with a spirit?
How you do that?
You know?
And God set the law back up and everything after what? After its kind, right?
Yes.
Everything made after its kind. He don't like the bull, cows and horses mixing it. Like he ain't mixing angels and men. He is a very particular Lord about everything. We want the fabrics to be the same. He want your grain to be the same. You know what I'm saying? He not mixing those. He ain't mixing that. There ain't no such thing as a liger in his eyes. That's all man.
Remember, there's angels of ministering flames fire. Right? So we gotta all this information the book is giving us, we gotta put it together and realize how is that possible?
Yep.
You know?
Facts.
But let's go to another place, right?
where
Let me give you
It looks like Sister London got like another question.
you got another question?
No, I was just gonna say.
A lamb back?
They weren't supernatural, they were just giants,
Sons?
but they were-
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So is an angel supernatural?
No, she was saying the giants weren't supernatural.
yeah,
Right?
They weren't supernatural.
like when they say the renown.
So
Men of renown.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're saying.
Okay. Oh, you talking about yeah. They
Because
were
when
just
we go back to
famous.
Genesis, it just says they were giants in the earth of those days. It doesn't give us a height. It doesn't tell us they were 500, 600 feet or whatever. It just tells us they were giants, men of renown, famous men.
Like they were big, like they was known.
Like the men that were with Korah, they were considered men of renown.
David's homeboys.
Yes,
Yeah,
those were men
David's
of renown, mighty
Yeah,
men.
David's
might
men.
have been a
Renown.
valor, right?
Yes.
They had a dude running around the kingdom with a I know David t-shirt on. You know, that's how they want to be associated with David. You know what I'm saying? The mighty men. You know what I'm saying? They had legends told about them.
Let's go to Isaiah chapter 6. Isaiah chapter, and let's see a description of how an angel looked. Just one of these angels. Isaiah chapter 6.
Isaiah chapter 6.
Yeah, and verse 1.
I already knew where he was at. He was like, wait, what about the
Isaiah chapter 6 and verse 1.
Mhm.
Right, verse 1.
In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord also sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Above it stood the seraphims. Each has 6 wings.
You see how it describes this angel, the seraphim? And we don't know what angels felt, right? We don't know if a seraphim fell. We don't know if it was a cherubim. We don't know if it was an angel that looked like a man. We don't know. It just tells us a third of the angels. Go ahead.
With twain, he covered his face,
Mm-hmm.
and with twain, he covered his feet,
Mm-hmm.
and with twain, he did fly.
So that means all these Nephilim should have at least a wing. Maybe one wing.
At least
At least a wing.
let me know what that
He didn't pass none of his genetics to his children.
No.
So all the children came looking like men, like their mom. Human. But this is how angels are described. Go ahead.
And one cried unto another and said, Holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The whole earth is full of his glory. And the post of the door moved at the voice of him that cried, and the house was filled with smoke.
Right? So yeah, that was good for that.
We can go to Ezekiel read. You want to read some more about what an angel look like, 4 faces and all that stuff.
we could go to Luke 24.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quote it. It says Ezekiel 10 and 14. Everyone had 4 faces. First face was face of the cherub. What's the cherub? You know what I'm saying? The second face was the face of a man, and the third face of a lion, and the fourth face of the eagle. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Man,
what is the cherub?
that's probably why you got people looking like birds, right?
Man,
What?
That look like an eagle.
Wait, what happened?
No, like people like there's people that look like animals. So are those Nephilims?
Yo, this he say you look like an eagle. That's crazy.
There's people that look like animals. Does that mean they're Nephilims?
Man, I kind of.
He said an eagle. That's tough. You look like an eagle, sir.
Luke 24. Luke 24 and 33.
And they rose up the same hour.
Look at it there. Luke 24 and what?
And 33. Start from 33.
And they rose up the same hour and
Mhm.
returned to Jerusalem and found the 11 gathered together, and them that were with them, saying, The Lord is risen indeed, and have appeared in Simon. To Simon. And they told what things were done in the way, and how he was known of them in breaking of bread.
Mm-hmm.
And as they thus spake, Jesus himself stood up in the midst of them, and said unto them, Peace be unto you. But they were terrified and affrighted, and suppressed that they had seen a spirit. And he said unto them, Why are you troubled? And why do the thoughts arise in your hearts?
So what did they thought they saw? They thought they saw a spirit, right? Listen to what Jesus has to say about that.
Behold, my hands and my feet, that it is I myself. Handle me, and see, for a spirit have not flesh and bones, as ye see me have.
A spirit don't have flesh and bones like us.
So what angels doing? You know what I'm saying?
So angels weren't created like us, right?
Like this.
They weren't. We were created completely different from what angels. Lower than angels.
Highlight these scriptures. These are headshots.
Right?
These are headshots for those that want to say, you know what I'm saying? How's you don't even have no flesh and bones, but you gonna mate with somebody that got flesh and bones.
Matter of fact, let's go to Job.
There they go.
Let's go to Job.
Now this is Luke 24. The headshots in 39. But you know what I'm saying? But it starts you can read it to it from 33. You know what I'm saying? But it's 39. Luke 24 and 39.
Let's go to Job real quick. And you're gonna see how a spirit move. And that means these children should be moving just like that.
Job, what chapter?
Job chapter 4. And pick it up at verse
Job what? Hey, yo, no
Job chapter 4. Sorry. And pick it up at verse.
Hey Kenny, man, check on your kids.
Pick it up at verse 12.
Ain't your kid
Yeah, pick it up at 12. Pick it up at 12.
Job 4 and verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Now a thing was secretly brought to me, and mine ear received a little thereof. And the thoughts of the visions of the night, when deep sleep falleth on men.
Mm-hmm.
Fear came upon me, and trembling, which made all my bones to shake. Then the spirit passed before my face, the hair of my flesh stood up. It stood still, but I could not discern the form thereof. And the image was before mine eyes. There was silence, and I heard a voice saying, Shall mortal man be more just than God? Shall a man be more pure than his maker?
Yeah, are we more pure than God? Do we think we're gonna tell the story? But he says what? Then a spirit passed before my face. The hair on my flesh stood up. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It stood still. but I could not discern the form thereof. Why he couldn't discern the form?
Couldn't see it.
Because it's a spirit. It's an angel. You understand, sis? So what form is they? What form are they in?
A spiritual form.
He's in
Celestial.
spiritual form right now. He can't discern the form, right? And read the rest of that for me.
18. Behold, he put no trust in
No,
his...
I was saying 16.
16. It stood still, but I could not discern the form thereof.
Mm-hmm.
The image was before mine eyes. There was silence, and I heard a voice saying, Shall mortal man be more just than God? Shall a man be more pure than his maker?
Exactly, right? Well, Dennis, you want to add anything?
No, I was just trying to. Yeah, I haven't sent it to this.
Everything is created after its kind.
After its kind, there you go. You took it out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Everything was set in the word. I was just trying to find it back. Everything is created after its kind. From the fish, from the man, from the bird. You know what I'm saying? It's after its kind. The seedling, the plants. You know, an apple tree is gonna produce what? Another apple tree.
I've
You know what
always
I'm saying?
wondered why they go so hard in the paint to try to get that man for something is true. Yeah, they sleep with angels. They just want to teach us that. Why they
Because
go
that's
so
Greek
hard for
mythology,
that?
man.
Why do they go so hard for that?
Because
Like, why do you want angels to sleep
them
with
Israelites, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
They trying to look for something to be better than God.
To cast
You know,
doubt. I think it's to cast doubt.
It's not even that. It's not even just to cast doubt, but to be relevant. You know what I'm saying? So I got to come up with something to get the likes up. I got to want somebody to come after me and to try to see what I can. I got something new that they ain't never found.
Yeah,
in this
they
book.
facts.
They ain't how you find
That's
something?
part-
We just put them in. I got this new understanding that y'all don't even know about because y'all ain't on it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
And then they trying to track down what the bloodline is from the angels and some of the women. It's crazy.
Angels don't even have blood. That's why I don't understand how they can have children.
They don't have a chromosome. They don't have a
So you know
chromosome.
what I'm saying? Like they said,
when
they want to
God
check
said
the
it's
bloodline.
not good for man to be alone, why he just say,
Makes more dirt.
no, just give one of the angels. Yeah, go be with Adam.
Michael, go and take care of that. Michael, you know what I'm saying?
You know, he could have just had a female angel if there is a
If
female
there is
angel.
an angel, we still don't know
Right?
what a cherub is though.
A cherub is a face of the ox.
The ox.
Yeah. It actually says it in the same thing.
That's crazy. I know some big bad people, but dang, in the face of the ox.
Yo, big back? Did you say big back? That's tough.
It's in Ezekiel. It says like further down. It gives the description and it mentions an ox.
So
It doesn't say cherub in that.
in the scripture, right?
Was that good for you, sis?
Yeah, that was good, but the last thing, so when it comes to that word, like Nephilim, it's
Is it in the Bible?
Wait, can you pass to the mic? Because he's talking like mad or
The seraphim and the Nephilim thing was the angels. I know what you're talking. Nephilim, it might sound if you know.
Man, check it out. Reason why they hear Nephilim because the word that they use there it came from Nephilim from the Greek from the Hebrew. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you actually you didn't read Nephilim.
Yeah, I don't think it's anywhere.
I mean,
It's on YouTube, Dennis. It's all over YouTube.
It's on YouTube?
Oh, YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the second Bible.
Yeah, word, right? That's the word of God.
YouTube is the second Bible.
If you go on YouTube, you're gonna get lost in the sauce. They're gonna
Word.
tell you the giants. They're gonna illustrate whole
And
movie.
they draw it out for you
Hell
too.
yeah, you gonna think it's like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is deep.
Yo, these brothers ain't teaching us. They ain't feeding us right.
Nah,
These brothers ain't feeding us
when they
right.
say you go to
Straight up.
have
Starts to
people
cast doubt.
confused, it's
Straight up.
crazy.
And that's how you get lost.
Nah,
And now you
that's
stuck
the
in
fact that they
Genesis.
go into that down a
I
rabbit
know, now you
hole.
stuck in Genesis.
That's stuck in, look, I'm using that for no one. You stuck Genesis 6.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, how you come in the word in 1998 and you still in Genesis 6? That's yeah, I can't leave this chapter.
They never got into the word.
Bruh. They got baptized and everything. They still stuck in Genesis 6.
We still in question mode? Can I?
Yeah. I just want to know if she was
no,
she was
yeah,
done.
I'm
Oh yeah. All right.
So when she asked you, is that name in the
'Cause
Bible?
I don't see Nephilim nowhere in the
Oh,
Bible.
you was looking for it?
It's not-
She looking for it, right?
Well, I'm not-
And you looking for Nephilim, right?
No,
It's not in there. It's not in there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, see, I know what I'm talking about a little bit. I know a little bit,
I
right?
used to think that then I was
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, how come
That Nephilim, it's like I said, it just means fallen ones,
yeah, that's
mighty. You know what I'm saying? saying? That's where they get it from. And they want to then in another transliteration or whatever, they're gonna try to attach that to what they want to attach it to. But you know what I'm saying? I get it. You want to look up the word and where the road come from, where the word come from, the root come. You get the understanding also and all that. You know what I'm saying? In the proper context of what it's being used for. And like I said, some people it's just sealed to them. They just ain't got that understanding of it yet, and they gonna be where they at. So once you showing them headshot scriptures we just showed you, if they still want to be stuck on that, move on. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste your time with that.
You don't see that nowhere in scripture, but in Greek mythology, like I said, like where gods are mating with humans, like that sound like Zeus and his children. And
yeah, he coming down many times and make with you know what I'm saying, mortal men and women.
We mixing doctrines right there by doing that.
Yeah, he said learn out the ways of the
Greek
heathen.
mythology in a heartbeat before they believe this book.
Hey, learn out the ways of the heathen. You know what I'm saying?
Hades,
Don't do that.
Ares, Aphrodite, like they'll believe in all that. Like, Olympus, Mount Olympus.
It's not crazy. It's how they explain the world. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to go along with what the scriptures say. That's how they want to explain the world. That's their whole philosophy, their whole thought process. That's why he tells you Jeremiah 10, don't envy them in none of their ways. This is the truth. This is the way right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, this book has not, you know what I'm saying, God is not, his word will not come back void. You know what I'm saying? So you trust in what you read and understand through the spirit of, you know what I'm saying, that he sent through you here. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust in man.
You see, because I had this issue. This dude, he believed in a Big Bang theory. A bunch of gases, rocks, explosions, and they created all this. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna read no book to somebody who believes in the Big Bang theory. Because I can't, if you don't believe that, why am I gonna read the Bible to you? When you think some explosions created all this?
So you gotta use discernment on whether there's something that can be edified in their conversation with these people or not.
But
So,
what are you gonna reference?
That's
They
the
don't
whole point.
believe-
If you don't,
they don't
you
believe
know what
in
you
that.
believe in, like you said, we know what we believe in, you know what we worship. If they don't believe it, don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? If they sound in it. I mean, apparently they know and they're ready to go against you. Why spend your energy arguing with someone that's not gonna be edifying you?
So angels don't procreate with human beings. We know that. So now
Not given in marriage.
they're not given
If-
in the
if-
marriage.
They're immortal. They don't need to procreate.
All right.
Yeah.
So my question kind of like stemming from that is now the Bible, it tells us not to sacrifice our children unto Moloch, and you know it says that you know the Gentiles, they sacrifice to devils and not to God, but it says, they sacrifice their sons and their daughters unto devils. So when it comes to, we know they don't procreate, we know, they're not in that business, but I guess they get power, right, from souls, because it says, dust thou shalt eat all the days of our life, in the beginning of Genesis. So it's like, when, because, if you go and I don't know how truth it is, so that's why I can only be at my perspective, like from the Word of God, and just be looking at what they're doing over there. But I hear talks when they talk about, these deities, and these deities require more sacrifice, more souls, so to speak. So it's just kind of like, does the Bible say anything about? But since the reason why I connected that is because it says, don't sacrifice your children unto Moloch. So it's just, there's some type of truth into them getting a sacrifice, or getting, you know what I mean? You taking something that's living and then dedicating it to them. So how do they get power?
Who said they get power from that?
No, I know what he's saying. I know what he's saying.
Yeah. Who
No,
said they get power from that?
No, listen. Okay.
That's why I say I
Aren't
can only go from the perspective of what they say about what they do.
Who's the sacrifice going to? Like, when they say Jay-Z, one of his nephews died back when I was in high school. They said that was a sacrifice. Okay. If there's only one God, who's accepting that sacrifice?
You know who's accepting that sacrifice.
Huh?
You know it ain't the Most High.
So who?
Who's the God of this world?
No, I understand that. But what he's saying is, Is it the fallen angels demanding that? Is that what the question is?
That's who they're sacrificing it to.
Two, yeah, right.
So that's why the people who decide to be wicked and they decide, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sacrifice this to my devil. So now they go and they do that. How are the devils getting power? Or does the Bible talk about them? Because it doesn't deny that they don't have power. The Bible also tells us not to sacrifice our children unto Moloch. So it's not the outside information is that there's
let's go
power.
read an example.
Go
and-
First Corinthians. Go to First
And why would
Corinthians.
they demand a virgin blood? I
First
want that
Corinthians.
virgin
Isn't it telling
blood. I
us
want
like
that
to
spotless
stay away
First
from
Corinthians,
idolatry?
I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I
it tells
just
us
heard
to
about
stay
it.
away
I
from
understand
fire.
exactly what you're
But
saying.
now the Lord requires sacrifice,
if
but
it-
He's also saying don't sacrifice to these devils,
So-
don't do
so-
this.
Oh wait, go to First Corinthians 8.
Yeah, we going.
1 Corinthians 8.
Yeah.
I know what verse.
They don't tell us until.
3 and 4.
Alright. 1 Corinthians 8, verse 3. But if any man love God, the same is known of him.
All right, so you know love God, you know God. Let's go.
As concerning therefore the eating of those things that are offered in sacrifice unto
All right, now,
idols.
it's not just about all idols. Period. Read.
We know that an idol is nothing
Oh,
in the
idol is
world.
what?
Nothing in the world.
Right.
And that there is none other God but one.
Right. So all these little rich, you said they get power from the sacrifice. They got no power. You know what I'm saying? They got no. They're doing the ritual that somebody talking whatever. They're getting no power from that sacrifice.
Reason why I say
He's asking, does the being, right? The angel or
Yeah,
the fall,
that's what he said.
do
Again-
they get power or
the reason why I say that Satan said all this power is given unto me.
That's what I was about to bring that up. Right. So everything that they got now before their sacrifice, they ain't gonna have because God gave it to them. So these sacrifices, you know what I'm saying, that they're doing, they're not getting no more new power from that.
yeah, who
They,
gave
they,
Satan
they just
all
got
that power?
they just got the obedience from that person that's doing that to them. They, you know what I'm saying, they're getting it looks like God wants us to obey Him and follow Him. We what about us doing that and praising Him this and that? He don't get no new power. He just seeing that we are obedient to His word. So that's
I'm not saying new power.
no. What
But
I'm
it's
saying,
like you said,
that's what I'm saying. That's all they doing.
Satan look to sift you like wheat.
Look. Satan wants you to follow him.
Right.
He ain't getting nothing new. He ain't getting no power ups every time he get 30 more people. You know what I'm saying? They join in.
No,
He everything is set with his limitations set because he know where he gonna end up. God know where he gonna end up. So he just trying to get more people to go kick it with him. You know what I'm saying? In the hole.
So
You know what I'm
these
saying?
people who sacrifice whatever to these deities,
They
to
they
these
not
devils.
powering up nothing.
No. The devils give them power, whether it be riches
No,
or whatever.
listen,
Well,
hold on.
I understand.
Hold on.
Now I understand what he's saying.
No.
Okay, no, hold up, kid. So you saying that like Satan has the power to give them riches or whatever this and that. I mean, he
if
has
they
that.
fall down and do what?
Right, worship him.
Worship him.
Right. So
Right,
now,
right.
yes, he can. He has been given that limited ability to bless who we want to bless. You know what I'm saying? Based on that, yes, absolutely. But you know what I'm saying? That's I don't know the
And so
criteria.
this
too,
is
to
why.
that. Okay.
So
So
that's
now-
why when
now I
that's
understand
why
your
my
question.
question.
Okay.
That's why my question has stemmed from
Okay.
the organization of a person who's organized, like really in a structure trying to sacrifice to a devil. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The reason why I say we can't deny that doesn't exist because the Bible says don't sacrifice your children unto Moloch. So now that's why I further what I thought is like, okay, when they do these sacrifices,
Mhm.
they're they're doing it for a returns. For example,
I'm show you what's happening when they do
Right.
that sacrifice.
And that's
Okay,
why,
I
like,
got
when I
what you're
go
saying now,
and
but
so,
that's what I
for
was trying to
example,
explain.
Okay.
the scripture talks about the pastors. My flock. You know what I mean? You haven't fed my flock. You came and you kept the word from them. You know what I'm saying? All these souls is in your hand.
Man, they
Don't
get
sacrifice your children. So
double punishment.
and exactly. So now it's just like the people who are doing this stuff for a benefit.
The sacrifice.
Jesus, the Satan took Jesus to the mountain and said, "Yo, all this power, all this kingdom, I give to you if you bow down to me." So the people who do bow down and do that, and they decide to serve Satan, when they go, let's say people in their position, they're around kids, and now they compromise the kids. Kids is getting killed. Kids that they can't fight for themselves. All those things, but they're doing this stuff to sacrifice to these deities for more power. You get what I mean?
Mhm.
So now it's like in the background of that, like, because
it might seem like that, but
Yeah.
let's see what it's really.
Yeah.
Let's see what's really
That's
happening.
all right.
Ezekiel
You-
chapter
you understand
20.
what I point out?
No, no,
Okay.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
I was
But
gonna
I'm glad
add on
you. Oh, you had more.
I had to add on to that.
You wanna
Yes,
let
I
Kenny
wanted to talk
throw
about
in?
the
Yeah, what we
mother,
doing?
the mother of
Ezekiel 20.
harlots, the mother of harlots,
Yeah.
the Vatican City. There's mad kids that be
Hey, you
disappearing.
trying to get this cut off from the man? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful with that.
No,
just
no,
play.
no, he was
No,
joking.
go ahead, go ahead.
Nah, because I was gonna say that even there's no Momola. There's no other God but one. We just read that. What was that? 1 Corinthians 8. But they believe that they're who's gonna sacrifice their kid if they don't really believe they're getting something back for it.
Mhm.
They get their power from the dragon, right? Who is that talking about?
Say it.
But okay, but who they get their power from the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about so who,
Just
what's
like
the most
yeah.
powerful church
Let's
on earth?
let's step it
Yeah.
back a little
I see
bit,
what
right?
you're
Yeah, you see
They
what I'm
got
saying?
their power from Satan, the same way Satan had Jesus in the wilderness,
Yeah, offered
when
him the
and he
kingdom.
offered him all the kingdoms of the world
Okay.
if he do what?
Worship
him. So yes, Satan can give them the lust of everything that's in this world.
Yep.
The lust of the eyes, the pride of life. He could give them everything that's in this world, right? Which might appear to look like power.
But every world leader kisses that ring. That they got
Yeah,
the power. They're the
yeah.
strongest
Mhm.
church on earth. So what he's saying, are we saying that those sacrifices don't amount to anything? So again, but look, they got power. They can molest kids and they can put out hush money.
No,
And
but-
they're
but-
still in business.
When he's saying they don't, the sacrifice is not. Satan is not getting power from the sacrifice.
It's a change off.
It's their form of worshiping Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the form, just like how our form of worship,
This is our
worshiping God
sacrifice.
is to
We're
what?
here.
Obey His
We're here for the
commandments.
Lord.
Your obedience, your body, your
Right?
living for God is your.
So now
saving
they're
sacrifice.
showing who is their God.
Yeah.
So we're just
Satan
going
is their
back to
God.
the wager that Satan and God had with Job. I can turn this servant to be wicked.
I ain't gonna say that with everybody.
So
No,
what I'm saying is Satan got to be getting something from it.
no.
There's a-
He
Well,
doing
why not?
What
he
you
doing
mean?
his
What
job.
is he?
So-
Is God getting
Yeah,
anything from you worshiping Him?
No, of course.
Is
but
it benefit-
you
who is it
worshiping
benefit?
God or worshiping
It's
Satan?
benefit us.
It's His benefiting us.
Yeah, I understand.
That's why I
On
said
the
let's go to
righteous cause, I
Ezekiel
understand
20 and we'll see if it's a benefit for them when they
Mhm.
sacrifice their children.
Yeah.
Bro,
Go
listen,
ahead, what you were saying?
Where I'm from,
Yeah, you right.
it's a lot of poverty. Even where he's from, mad poverty, right?
Mm-hmm.
These people, they do is called blood money. They want the thing you want most. Who's making that requirement? Satan didn't come up and say, "Yeah, this blood right here. Make sure you get his daughter."
Because I'm putting my
You know what I'm
mind
saying?
frame in
Why
like
do you ask for that?
Haiti, like places like in Haiti, like you
This
know,
something
in
they
America,
just-
it's
the-
watered
The
down.
land is mad at Haiti.
In Haiti, talking like this in America, it's not gonna hit the same. So it's gonna be like, oh yeah, you're that. No, I'm talking about there's people they like go turn you into a cow,
A
won't
cow
make
and
them
do
money.
sacrifice.
So this is
Turn into a
real.
what?
You know what I mean?
An animal.
So
An animal.
Have you ever seen it before?
I heard about it.
You mean-
No,
but I
it's
know
real,
the
though.
scripture says
It's real, bro.
he turned the staff into a snake.
Listen,
We're not.
I know.
The
I
Bible-
know.
who did
turned
that?
the staff
Who did
into
that?
a snake?
Who did that?
Huh?
Who did that?
The Pharaoh's people and Moses.
So who did that though?
God did it.
There
for
you go,
Moses.
there you
I
go.
understand. I know
There you
your
go,
point.
there you
But-
go.
But the wicked still did it
But
too.
Dennis,
And God allowed them to mimic
See,
that.
tell me
where's
what's
that
being
power
allowed.
from, though?
So that allowance, whatever that cushion of allowance is, they getting something to be able to. You
that's-
get what I'm
that's-
saying?
that's
Not
what-
that
that's-
they're getting something, but meaning the people who go and sacrifice. God would. Why would He say don't do it? You know what I mean? Like we're trying to act like God said don't do it, and then there's no transaction or powers that be. I'm questioning
But
like.
we told you they get power from Satan.
No.
They
That's
get-
not what y'all said.
No, you're talking about the sacrifice
They-
and I
when-
get powerful.
When we said if you fall
Yeah,
down
you
and
did say
worship
that, you
me,
did say that.
all shall that was our way of
Yeah.
saying yes,
Yes.
you do get power from
Okay.
Satan,
Yes.
right? But Satan is only giving you what? The things in
Of the
this
world.
world.
That's it.
Yes.
So can we read Ezekiel?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Ezekiel 20.
Ezekiel 20.
Verse 1.
No, 37.
Yeah.
37.
This is gonna drive home what he was saying.
Ezekiel 20 and verse 37.
This gotta be so frustrating. Right? It's like Ezekiel 20.
And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant, and I will press out from among you.
No. I'm looking for 31, actually. 31.
Ezekiel 20, verse 31.
Pick it up from 30. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 20, verse 30.
Y'all
What-
paying attention?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we are.
Wherefore, say unto the house of Israel, Thus saith the Lord God, Are ye polluted after the manner of your fathers? And commit ye whoredom after their abominations?
Mm-hmm.
For when ye offer your gifts,
Sacrifice.
when ye make your sons to pass through the fire, ye pollute yourselves with all your idols, even unto this day. And I shall be inquired,
Shall I be quiet?
and shall I be inquired of by you, O house of Israel? As I live, saith the Lord God, I will not be inquired of by you.
So what is it? Does it look like they're getting any power from God? No, they're defiling. It says
They're following themselves.
yes, you defiling your own self.
Yeah.
You killing the next person that's supposed to bring forth your bloodline. You already destroyed it. You defiling your own self.
Hey, you getting empowered for here and for now. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So
So-
yes, the exchange is being there because Satan can give you the power. And it's where we know there's two in the blessed business, God and Satan. And he got the power to give you what you want in this right here, right now. But at what cost? At the polluting
Yourself, polluting yourselves.
right? Polluting yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you're giving it up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the change off. You know what I'm saying?
The
So
reason I was pointing this out because you know about colonization, how they stripped the motherland, and these other island countries.
the motherland, are you from Africa?
Listen, it's the hear what I'm saying though. We're talking about as far as resources.
Mhm.
So when a person, we don't have EBT programs where I'm from. We don't have that. We don't have food. You gotta figure it out. So if I go make a sacrifice, where does that money come from? I didn't have nothing. I sacrificed, let's
But
say my
we
daughter.
already answered that. Satan is going to
No,
give
but
it
you're
to
not hearing
you.
what I'm saying though. So Satan got gold bars.
Yes.
What you mean?
He had gold bars.
Yes.
Did you not?
got
Can
the
we just
power.
go read
Bro,
what
what
he
faith,
offered
bro?
Jesus? Because I don't think y'all understanding what
Bro,
we're
listen,
saying.
Listen, because what I'm saying is
Satan have gold
listen,
bars. Who is
where
the
I'm
God of this world? Who owns everything?
No, I
Give it to
understand
the
that. No,
hands of the
that part I
wicked.
understand. But we're talking about the power itself. You're saying Satan is not getting empowered when we make these sacrifices.
No,
He
But
doesn't get
they demand
empowered.
what you want most. Oh, yeah, I want that person, the one you love most.
No.
Who's making that the demand? Then all of a sudden, this person has 12 cars, 4-door garage, and this person was sleeping on the streets.
I mean,
Mhm.
that's all vain.
So
though.
so
So that's what I'm saying.
no.
though.
What you're saying is
That's a
Satan.
power, though. That's a power,
No,
though.
Satan
Because
gets
where the
no.
money come from?
Listen, Kenny. What we're saying is
I don't know why.
Listen.
You think Satan gets more powerful
No,
with
it's
everybody that
nothing.
falls down and worships?
he got the power now to give who he want to as he say fit. Y'all don't, not you, but
Yeah.
but the ones making a sacrifice to
Sacrifice.
are showing obedience to him, and he's giving them what he already has.
More power.
Well, no, ain't no more. He already has all
No,
the
I
power.
know,
Yeah,
but the power that he has
He,
is
given
and he
them.
gives it to who we want to.
The
and
reason
how much-
I
Y'all
say
understand
this-
it now?
I was never lost.
You
We're
got
not.
it now?
We're saying that.
Kenny,
Listen,
you got it? You got it?
Listen, brother. Listen. I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
What I'm saying is trying to convert when the Lord says, "Go and feed my flock." Cats ain't trying to hear what we talking about because they never see this guy we talking about.
Their hearts are
We don't
hardened.
have no funds. Yeah, we're here. We'll shower you with this. With this other cat, they're showering them with money. Hey, my life changed, and they want to see you foaming at the mouth. If you're not speaking in tongues and people foaming at the mouth and having seizures on the floor, they don't think there's no real power there. It just sounds like goody two shoe stuff. So I'm saying this because there's people I try to convert, and they're like, "Nah, brother. If I gotta go make a sacrifice, my life will change. If I serve this guy you talking about, I'm still poor. I'm still broke. I can't even steal some pork because that's considered a sin." That's what they hit me with. So they say there's power with this, but there's no power in serving this God. I got to be a goody two shoes and let people
John
slap me
10
and turn out the
is
cheek.
27, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, check this out, bro. John
That's what I'm
10,
telling
John 10 to 27. And he's gonna read it to you because he's talking about what you saying.
No, but that's
Listen,
what- that's what's out there,
listen to the
brother.
scripture. Listen to the
That's
scripture.
what's out there.
Listen to the scripture. Read that. John 10 to
I'm not
27.
saying they get.
I got
extra
something
power.
after. It's in Jeremiah.
Yeah.
John 10. Okay.
John 10 to 27.
So the way I'm understanding
Hold on,
it,
okay, hold on. Let this come out first for you land back
John
on
10 and what?
27.
27, you said?
Yep.
John 10 and verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
So we're not out there preaching that riches and making you say it doesn't sound good and they want to change. That's fine. All they're not the sheep in the fold. Then you know, so they're not the one that the Lord is going to give this eternal gift that we're serving to get. It's because say it don't sound good with the riches, with the speaking in tongues, the flip, the magic coat that Ben he ain't got. All that stuff don't mean nothing when it's all said and done. Because this too will pass away, will it not? You know what I'm saying? Then what? if you follow my sheep, if you follow the right shepherd, you will live forever in the right spot. Or you got the right word on you. So yeah, they can go here. It's you like you said, you trying to convert. No. The guy has to convert. You just plant the seed. You know what I'm saying? You just give them the word. And then if it's for them, it'll take with them and he'll give the increase. So you know what I'm saying? Just because you don't get nobody to turn and come walk out the church with you or turn and come follow your way don't mean that you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. Plant the seed and you let somebody else water and God will increase, or they not above the fold. Everybody in here, I'm not saying right, everybody in this world is not in the fold of the Most High.
Yeah, no,
You know what I'm saying? So all you can do is just speak his word as it is written. And if it's for them, it'll stick with them and he'll call them. You know what I'm saying? My sheep hear my voice and I know them. He already know. We don't know who are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't know who out here, who ain't. And so that's why we get invested in trying to convert our loved ones and this and that. But hey, they may not be in his fold. He may not be his. He know his.
That's
you know,
what my
you know what I'm
question
saying?
was about. Those sheep that do that things, those sheep that follow Satan's fold and they doing that, when they do that, the power behind it. Like, because they require souls. But then that's why I'm connecting.
They require
Hold
souls.
on, can I finish?
Okay.
Let me finish.
I'm
So
ready to take notes.
now when it comes to Satan's looking to sift you like wheat, dust thou shalt eat. You know, dust thou shalt eat. You know, all the days of thy life and stuff like that. We're made of dust. Dust thou shalt return. So he wants souls. Satan, he's looking to sift you like wheat. He's looking to
he's actually
have us.
is Satan eating us? You saying?
No,
Are
not
we his
us
food?
physically, but he's requiring souls. What does the Lord want? He wants us to serve him with all our might, all our souls. Same way Satan. He requires you to serve me, bow down. So I'm not denying that you bow down, you serve Satan. Like I'm not denying. I'm saying when they do that and the person gets power, they get that. Like, you know, meaning, are there any examples in the Bible that show us that happening? Because
Yes, I'm about to show you
God
that.
says, don't sacrifice our children to Moloch.
I'm about to show you something.
You know what I'm
right here.
saying?
Are we done?
We done with that.
Jeremiah 44.
So you saying the ones that do?
I'm not talking about the people who do, because we already know. The
So you
people's in the
you
fold.
want to see an example of somebody serving the adversary, receiving power and influence.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 44.
Okay, all right.
And what verse?
All right. Hold
Jeremiah
on.
44
He
and
never tell us the verse of wait for
You tell us the verse.
verse 15. Jeremiah 44 and verse 15. Pick it up in verse 15 and we'll read all the way down.
When people be like, they never know it, I'll be like, damn, yeah.
Kenny tough on everybody,
Yeah, I be
man.
tough on you. You know what?
He's an audience.
It didn't even take seconds. We already found it. He's like, damn, they taking mad long. I'll be like, really?
All right. Jeremiah 44 and verse 15.
Okay.
Then all the men which knew that their wives had burned incense
Good
unto
call.
other gods,
Good call.
and all the women that stood by, a great multitude, even all the people that dwelt in the land of Egypt, and Epaphras answered Jeremiah, saying, As for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord, we will not hearken unto thee.
So what they told Jeremiah, we ain't gonna listen to what you gotta say, bro. Because when we were serving Ishtar and burning incense to her, we were good. We were living.
Right.
But now we want you tell us to serve this God, the true and living God.
It's silent.
Man, we getting beat up aside our heads. Right? Go ahead.
But we will certainly do whosoever
Whatsoever.
we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth.
Out of what?
Out of our own mouth.
Oh, they don't care
Own
what
mind.
Jeremiah has
They
to say.
own mind.
Right? Go ahead.
To burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her.
Now, it doesn't say they were sacrificing their children here, but I'm pretty sure they sacrificed children as well.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
As we have done, we and our fathers, our kings, and our princes, and in the cities of Judah, and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then had we plenty of victuals.
Oh,
good.
Satan was blessing
We
them.
was eating good.
Right? Oh, because they were doing what? They had fell down and worshiped them. So they were getting everything they wanted. Right?
Opulence.
But what the Lord was doing, sending prophets, warning them, like your destruction is about to come. Same thing, all these people out there sacrificing their children. What we trying to do?
Prosper.
Hey,
Try to warn them.
your destruction is about to come. You might want to stop that and repent. Man, you want to say something?
Yeah, That's tough.
No, they were getting everything they wanted.
They were being blessed.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, I guess, when the Lord stopped, like when the transition from God, because remember, in the land, so when the transition moved, like, you no longer being blessed by God, now you, like, everything looks all right. Like, everything's all right. They're like, oh, we're like, we cool.
Because
Like, you know?
you think you're doing God's work, so you
Was that
think
grace?
who's blessing you?
Was that
Who do you think is blessing you?
It's Satan?
You think God is blessing you, right?
Right.
But really, it's Satan saying, "Oh,
Absolutely.
thank you for serving me. Here, you can have that." Right?
Well, you hear it every Sunday with the prosperity gospel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They rich in the mug up in there, right? And they think it's coming from who? They think it's coming from the Most High, but it's not.
But that's like, you know what's crazy? The Lord
know what I'm
lets Satan, all the power Satan has, the Lord let him have it. So the Lord can try us. So the Lord's going to see his sheep. No, not
Whether
to
or
go
not
down
you
that
want to
path.
serve me or not, you gonna
Not.
keep my word or not?
Yeah, you're going to keep my word or
Word or
not.
not.
So the Lord allows it, but he also allows the poverty to increase. Damn, I'm broke.
That's
poor.
why I'm like,
So,
to
yeah,
try
I have
us,
to go do this.
but I'm talking, and the more so, you know, and then as we could go back, I was focusing on the people who knowingly know they're serving Satan.
Oh,
like,
they in trouble.
and now they want to go and sacrifice to Satan. And now they go for the purpose of sacrificing to get, like, something in this
To
life.
get a blessing.
Yeah, exactly. So
But we
that's why I'm
seen
like,
it right here.
I know, that's what I'm
This
saying.
Ishtar is a devil.
Man.
Yeah.
It's not God.
No, I
they
see,
sacrifice
yeah,
it.
yeah, I'm-
So let's continue reading.
End of 17.
Start from the beginning again.
17 from the top.
Mm-hmm.
But we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers.
So they've been doing this, right? Our fathers been doing this. Our prince, our kings, all of us. We've been worshiping Ishtar. Oh yes, thank you. Go ahead.
Our kings and our princes in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then we had plenty of victuals, and were well, and saw no evil. But since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, we have wanted all things.
Oh, because why? Because God remembered them. And he's going to tell us. I'm jumping the gun. Let it go.
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah,
Read
you
it.
can keep reading.
Yeah, I'm jumping the gun.
And have been what?
And have been consumed by the sword
Mhm.
and by the famine.
See now, check people. This was the fear when we just read this. This is words from a story of stuff that happened a long time ago. So if you look at this, the sword, it could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Those wild beasts coming to tear you apart up. You know what I'm saying? You getting destroyed, pestilence, national disaster, the ground opening. You know what I'm saying? The sword is seen as a nice way. This you don't want to consumed by the sword, man. God can kill you in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? And make you suffer in so many ways. But it don't ring off the paper like that. And they're not preaching this in that on the other side. Because they ain't got the fear from God because they constantly serving the other one. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and they make the other one to seem scary. They make the other one, oh man, he got the power of this earth. He can do this. He can, world war. I mean, all kind of things. They scare you into worshiping the beast. You know what I'm saying? By fear, and then not the fear of a reverence you're supposed to have for the Most High, but the fear that if you don't, he can make you suffer now, and while everybody else prospering, you at the bottom. So what? You know what I'm saying? But that's how they flipped it on us. I mean, the excellent scripture right here. Jeremiah 44.
Pick it back up at verse 18. I kind of missed something in 18. Go ahead.
Where?
Jeremiah 44 and verse 18. But since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven,
that devil,
they left God. Yep.
They left God,
Yep.
the true and living God, to go burn incense to who? Devil. The devil. Go ahead.
And to pour out drink offerings unto her. We have wanted all things.
One day they need everything. They are lacking everything right now.
They lack.
They feel like they are not being blessed.
Yep.
And that could be the same thing for somebody that's out there doing this right now. When they do come to the truth and God start hitting them up for all their sins, they like, man, I was better out when I was sacrificing to the devil.
Yeah.
What they say? Oh, we was better off in Petros under slavery. You know what I'm saying? When Moses let them out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's a perpetual. Ain't nothing new underneath the sun. You know what I'm saying? You always speak to think the grass green on the other side.
So the reason why, and not to stop, we're gonna go back in. So the reason why I was thinking more deeply on that throughout the week. So we know judgment's gonna come in the house of Israel first. So in this example, whatever we do, we already know we're gonna have to pay for that before any of the nations, as far as that. So now I just kind of like I see a lot of the so-called Edomites or around my like they're all over, and so
And who they sacrifice to?
Huh? And that's exactly
They sacrifice it to the
Synagogues of
devil.
Satan.
exactly. So
The
now
synagogues
I
of
just
Satan.
I think one time I was going, like I was looking for a house, and then like they own all these houses, or whatever. So I'm looking at this house. I go, I'm checking out the basement, this house, and it's kind of like, I don't know, a shrine. Like it was like concrete. It was like they carved in the middle of it. It was like
Like an altar.
like an altar. The windows was boarded up. So now I was thinking like, okay, I remember in Haiti, it's just don't suffer a witch,
To live.
to live, and all of that. And I remember they found a witch in Haiti and they were throwing rocks, but I didn't know the law, but I just saw the people, they were like, So what happens as far as with them, like before they die, they have to declare the people that they killed or the souls that they took and stuff like that. But so I know
Yeah.
it sounds crazy to you, but over there,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like,
I get you. That's
a way
every
of
day.
life,
It's
Yeah,
like witchcraft.
that's why the
So
land is
the-
defiled.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's not the land. We taught the wicked how to be wicked. So you're talking about the land. You know what I'm saying?
That's-
It's the people.
The land, when the land gets
people.
tired of it, that's what it does what it do.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
All I
Earthquakes and
know
all
is
that stuff.
the slaves I was in America wasn't fighting. So you know what I mean?
There you go with that again. There you
Stay
go
on
with
track. Stay on
that.
track.
There you go with that again. There you go with that.
Finish saying what you were
There
saying.
you go with that again.
That tribe is soft.
He's trying to say y'all
The
soft.
tribe is
man. That's what
soft.
he's
Now
trying
let
to
me
say.
stop. Okay. But
The African can't say nothing.
so now that's why I'm like I be thinking like they're not gonna get there. You know what I mean? Like the Lord says, they're the synagogue of Satan, and like they're doing stuff. There's people they're practicing. They sacrificing unto devils, the Gentiles. It says that's what they do. So their punishment hasn't come yet. That cup's not full yet, so to speak, right? So that's why at this moment in time, yeah, they benefit, they prosper. But when we do that, yeah, we can give examples of our condition on how it hits us.
When we do it, what happens? We get hit
Double.
harder than everybody
Harder than
else.
everybody
We know
else.
better.
Because you only.
Exactly.
So
So
let's-
that's why I was talking about the people who are making the sacrifices, not our people, even though I know we have to
Our
do.
people
But
getting
though I know we in it, but I'm just more so I be seeing the Edomites. They lit, bro. You gotta understand how much like
You don't like
bro,
it,
that
you don't.
I'm talking to the guy. He say, yeah, we talking. They talk about $3 million like it's nothing. Like, yeah, how much? Yeah, 3 million. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's nothing.
Don't envy them.
I'm not.
I know you're not, but I'm saying don't envy.
I'm about to take you
But
there.
listen,
Don't envy.
listen.
Don't envy sinners.
Not at all.
Then why are you showing me your bank account? Me and you ain't cool.
To
I
entice-
Because they want you to
To
envy.
entice
yeah, exactly.
To
That's
get you
exactly
to-
the point.
They keep you in- they keep you in
wanna get
sin.
lost.
They
Like,
got
it
you.
wasn't like he was flaunting it. We're talking business. Like, you know what I mean?
Business.
But yeah, but I'm saying they're the lenders and not the. I just saw how like I'm coming to him for funding, not the other way around.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I gotta go to the people who the Lord is saying is the synagogue of Satan, and I'm like,
The
damn,
Lord,
like,
the
am I
Lord said he was going to
we
make
the
you
tail.
jealous by a foolish nation.
And we the tail.
Mm,
Never gonna get ahead.
our older brother though?
Yes.
But I'm
A
saying
foolish
though,
nation
yes,
is going to
but-
make
but-
you
but I'm
jealous.
saying though,
You're
if it's a
right.
synagogue,
Because you made him
He
jealous.
despises.
But hold
her.
on.
Oh yeah. He. That's what I'm saying. We don't want to piss the Most High off
Yeah.
even more than he had because he told you that I am a jealous guy,
Yeah.
right?
So should we go to them for money then? If they get their power from the dragon then? Why are we borrowing money for? That's blood money.
Because that's
right?
a-
Money
that's the
answers
position we
all
set.
things. That's
Well, but
why
we
you
talking
work.
But that's we talking about.
Why do you who you
Why
work?
do you work?
Who do you work
Well,
for?
you're not answering my question.
Who do you work for?
Why do you work?
Who do you
To
work
take care
for?
of my family.
Who do you
Okay.
who do you work
and,
for?
and that's a curse too. I gotta.
You
remember
will
my part of the curse.
you will want to them for everything, right?
Yeah, but
Ain't no
Doesn't
but.
have to make
You
sense
got to
to
go
them.
through him. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through him right now because that's how the Lord. That's how we set up right now.
So I'm gonna bring the
We
countries
got
of the north.
to go to it.
but again, I don't want to get us cut off. But I'm saying there's kids that said they doing rituals and stuff like
I was
that.
about to come in
But
here.
they're doing that to keep the money flowing. They're keeping the money flowing. Then we go borrow money from them.
Mhm.
Guys,
All right, let's read the rest of this.
I get
That's
it,
Jeremiah.
but,
I
Am
get
I
it.
do 18 from the top or where I left off?
I get it. I get it.
Do,
But on Earth it's given
19?
today.
You read 18 already, right?
So
Yeah,
it's
you
like
did.
it's all
Do,
with
read
you.
19.
It's
Read
like
19 down.
It's like being bubble wrapped.
Alright, we about to
Here we
read
go.
again.
Let's read.
Where are we?
We're
Jer-
19, verse 19.
19.
Where are we? I'm
Je-
44.
Jeremiah 44, verse 19.
I mean, the reader gonna tell you that, right?
And when we burned incense to the Queen of Heaven and poured out drink offerings unto her, we make her cakes to worship her and pour out drink offerings unto her without our men.
Yeah, he's asking. They asking the question: did we do it by ourselves? No, our husbands were right here with us while we were sacrificing the devils. So that means the head wasn't doing his work as a head,
It's all that stuff.
right? You got the women leading.
Like today.
Yeah, but today's fine though.
Go ahead, my
I'm
brother.
trying to get beat up, man.
Then Jeremiah said unto all the people, to the men and to the women, and to all the people which had given him that answer, saying, the incense that ye burned in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, ye and your fathers, your kings, and your princes, and the people of the land, did not the Lord remember them? And came it not into his mind? So that the Lord could no longer bear because of the evil of your doings, and because of the abominations which ye have committed. Therefore is your land a desolation, and astonishment, and a curse without inhabitant, as at this day. Because ye have burned incense, because ye have sinned against the Lord, and have not obeyed the voice of the Lord, nor walked in his law, nor in his statutes, nor in his testimonies. Therefore this evil is happened unto you as at this day.
So we see the pattern here. They try to return to the Lord, but then they would getting punished for their sins. So now what they want to do? Let me go back to sacrificing to devils. Because I had power there. Satan was giving me power because I worshipped him.
That's crazy. But I get it though. They didn't want to go through that hardship.
Exactly, because you have to go through the hardship.
You gotta go through the hardship.
You know?
And we had plenty of that answered my question. We had plenty of victuals
Mm-hmm.
and were well and saw no evil. But you know, that was basically the like people. They came, they did everything. Life was great when they were doing these sacrifices to these devils, and they're kind of like, what's going on? So I wanted an example of like somebody, you know, who's in that realm, because it don't be looking like they got any issues, although we know the judgment of the Lord. So when you have understanding, obviously I get that perspective from the side of like, we're not envying that, or like, you know, like, oh man, you know, they're living it. Nah, it's not like that, but it's kind of like, dang, like, you know, they're in a music stadium and they got, you know, they got a whole bunch of people chanting. You guard your ears in your car. So imagine the people who go and they're in the higher ups and they're in agreement with whoever organization, you know what I mean? Synagogue is saying to say, listen, I want you to say to the masses, like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, you know, excommunicate yourself, or whatever, hate your mother, And it's all in these messages or these spirits that they're trying. You heard that? They don't like that. I don't like what I'm saying.
That's the kids.
That's the kids, bro. That's the kids.
That's kitty kids in the back. You know what I'm saying? Look, while he out front, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, we just hear a thump and look how we react.
Yeah.
Now, what was we reading today? Who saw the angel and his hair stood up and he didn't see, you know what I mean? So that's
Pastor
pretty
Mo,
deep.
that was just Joe. We just read that.
So was that?
Yeah.
Did that answer your
great.
question?
Wonderful.
All praise to the
The
Most High.
visuals and all of that. That's
Luke,
what
Oh, you want to add
Luke 16 and 13, right?
16 and 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke chapter 16, verse
Hold on,
13.
let him get there. Let him get there. Now this is just the going. When you heard what the people just said, oh man, we was doing better with this and that. Then let's go back to sacrificing. You know what I'm saying? They left the Most High. Thought they was doing good. Start doing bad. You know what I'm saying? So they like, oh shit, we got to go back to doing what we doing, right? Luke 16 and 13.
No servant can serve two masters.
Why?
For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon.
Right, so this God is not the author of confusion. You know what I'm saying? So you know he'd rather you be what? Either with him or against. Ain't no lukewarm.
Yeah.
So that's that they was confused in and what they was doing, going back and forth, going for something, that all that confusion is
Spew
not
some out, like,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? You can't be straddling the fence. You know what I'm saying? It tells us Jeremiah 10:1, learn out the ways of their heathen and choose none of their ways, right? And that's what what they was doing, sacrificing the Ishtar and all stuff like that. I mean, we can see that today with people that straddling the fence,
right?
1 foot in, 1 foot out, once a week Israelites, only on the Sabbath Israelites. You know what I'm saying? The people that don't hold and do this all the time, they could be tempted. You know what I'm saying? They could be swayed, or they can lean to their own understanding to make their own way versus how it's written. The book say what it say. You know what I'm saying? So this is what he means about you being, you know what I'm saying, with me or against me. Don't try to be in the middle, because he ain't gonna deal with what to say, salt water and fresh water. You gotta be one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Chaff water is what they call it. You know what I'm saying? That's something that when with fresh water, salt water, and meat.
Yeah,
So he don't want you to be in that. You do serve him or you against him. You know what I'm saying? Either way, and he wants you to serve him. He's not trying to lose no soul to anybody. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, the saving requiring soul, he just want more people to serve him, and so because he know where you end up. You know what I'm saying? And this and that, and he trying to get. I always thought about it. Do he know who he's supposed to be with him? You know what I'm saying? This and that. But even he don't even know everything. Like like the guy knows whose name is in the book. Because you know what I'm saying? If it would, he wouldn't even target those that's going to be that the name ain't in the book. He would go after the one that's in the book. So I mean, that's kind of a. You know what I'm saying? Some just little side.
He has a short time, but then it's kind of like, damn, like he's so far gone, like it's past repenting. Like, like I guess I don't know.
But see, it said you cannot serve God.
Obviously I know that, but it's kind of, I just be thinking like, dang, if you had time, but I guess their times is sealed for them. Like, they're.
Hey, that last precept, it says you cannot serve God and mammon, right? And mammon just not just being money, but also being the power and influence of this world. The things to care for of this world, worldly things. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because because it says God and mammon. So whatever that's not with God is mammon. You know what I'm saying? It's just the other side of it. So I mean, you gotta be aware of that. It's not always just going after the riches. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people be addicted to the pride, be addicted to the fame, being addicted to, some stuff of this world. And if he tells you love things of this world, then you don't love him. You know what I'm saying? And what it says in 2 John or whatever it may be, right? You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind. So all these things, examples we read like in Jeremiah 44, and Jesus just re-quoting them in the Gospels. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just bringing up the fact, because in case you may have forgotten, because it's written, isn't it always what he tells say? There's also written. Everything is written. They had the book, they had the Torah, they had the Tanakh, they had the books, the words of the prophets back then when he was walking, and he would just quote from that. And I'm pretty sure that story was in there also. You know what I'm saying? So we got to think about it today, you know what I'm saying, and apply it for today. We can't be on the fence with our own understanding of what we think is right when we got the word right here. You know what I'm saying? Now, we got questions about the word and understanding of it. We can seek higher. We can pray to God, pray for discernment, go to other people, you know what I'm saying, that can help me understand the word. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we got other teachers, we got other people that brought us down, but it still got to be the word. We just can't, he's not going to go, we're not going to seek, I'm going to say, we're not going to go seek higher other or more experienced teachers and just believe what they say. You know what I'm saying? He got to show us in the word, and it got to ring out, because if we don't, then what do we do? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got to trust what's written, not what man is, because let God be truth and every man be a liar. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Even that's why we try to read everything we read up here, because, and I know Brother Glenn wants to go back and say, well, Brother Glenn said this. No, we read that, or we got it from this place. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, you'll be on the hook for double if you mislead and misfeed his flock. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to be like that. You know what I'm saying? And who wants that pressure? Who wants that extra responsibility? But it's a calling, and you got to do it right, or it's gonna be your own destruction, your own detriment. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. You got to understand that mammon and God. That was an example right then, and it's still relevant today, man. They're chasing that fame, chasing that glory, chasing that the success. Do not envy the sinners. Psalm 37 and 73. They're parallel. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to envy nothing of the sinners, because we know what the end of their construction is going to be, man. We read early in Revelations that first resurrection is where it's at, because everybody that got killed that didn't have, that took the mark of the beast, they sleep. They're not even going through 1,000 years of peace. Then they're going to wake up to what? To weeping and gnashing of teeth. They're going to wake up to the lake of fire. Nobody wants to wake up to that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole purpose of being obedient and understanding what you need to understand, and applying what you do understand. If you don't understand, seek it. Because if you ask for it, he'll give it to you, right? What it's saying, James? He gives God, gives you everything, every man liberally. But you know what I'm saying. But you got to be unwavering, right? You got, you know what I'm saying. That's, you know what I'm saying.
So
go ahead.
we had read today somewhere in Proverbs, and this is kind of, I don't know, kind of going off into a different topic, but something like, can you show me some examples? It says labor not to be rich, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, where's
let's find the Proverbs that you read.
Yeah,
from
they're
first.
Proverbs
referring.
20?
We didn't read that.
Yeah, we never didn't read that one. No.
Oh no, we were by it. We read a couple verses.
Okay.
Y'all gotta stick with
That-
the lesson.
that-
Y'all be
that-
reading
that-
other
that-
scriptures while
we
we
read that
doing the
today.
lesson.
We read it today.
At least y'all memory sharp. Y'all know what y'all read today.
Proverbs what?
I do that too. I be
23.
reading like the whole chapter.
Yeah. Just like that's what Sister Paula did. She read on past Zechariah and be like, "What are these feats?" Oh, well, now we got. You know what I'm saying? That's good. I mean, because it's good is to if you never really like. How many of y'all read Micah? You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all go in there?
And it also
and
helps
go
you get
at-
the context as well.
Exactly. How many of y'all read these? We go to these different scriptures. It's good to read around it because you may never have go there and you know what I'm saying and take in what you might pick up.
Yeah.
Man, you never know what might catch your eye, catch your ear. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's good to go into Obadiah every now and then and pick up something. You know what I'm saying? So you said Proverbs what?
Proverbs 23 and 4.
So I'm reading it now. Proverbs 23 and verse 4. Labor.
Start at 1.
Proverbs 23 and verse 1. When thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee, and put a knife to thy throat, if thou be a man given to appetite. But be not desirous of his dainties.
Delicacies, yep.
Dainties.
Proverbs 23 and verse 3.
Okay.
For they are deceitful meat.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? A deceitful. He said, you sit with a ruler, consider what you about to eat, and be careful what's in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
Be giving you that evil eye.
And I
Yeah.
For they are deceitful. For say they are deceitful meat. Read verse 4.
Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven.
All right,
See what he's telling
yeah,
you?
labor not to be rich. He said, don't overwork yourself to taste riches. I mean, if you're gonna be a prosperous person, then the Lord gonna let you be prosperous. You know what I'm saying? But don't let that be your desire, your main focus, your only focus, because you focus on the Lord. Matthew 6:33, right?
Because go to verse 5 and he'll tell you why not to labor to be rich. Read verse 5 again.
5 again?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5 again. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not?
You gonna set your eyes on something that's not? You gonna set your eyes on that money, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to make that money, but you might be able to lose all that money in one day,
Fly away. Okay.
right? Because what?
For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven.
Man, you could lose everything in one day.
Man, I tell you, this stuff is beyond
Deep.
me.
So that's why he say Matthew 6:33, seek after God and His righteousness, and everything else will be given
No,
unto you.
I get it. And obviously, it's not that I'm,
No, I know you're not.
I know.
Yeah, but-
I'm just adding more. So, like,
But
with
yeah, that's the question.
understanding, you'll apply this
Labor.
with discernment. Like, you won't kill yourself. to
Verse
try
4
and
goes
get
with
rich.
verse 5.
Right. Do
Yeah,
not
it does.
overwork to be rich. I mean, if you're gonna be,
We also have
you're
a
gonna be good
question
at what you do,
online.
then you're gonna reap the
There's
benefit.
no
It
But
says
he
a
also says,
workman
you know what
is
I'm saying?
just as due his pay, right?
A
So
good
if you
man
do the
leaves-
work, you're gonna get your pay.
No,
You know what
I
I'm
get
saying?
it. I get 100%. But it also says, man, you leave an inheritance and stuff like that. I guess I want to know the definition of rich biblically. Because, like, I don't know what the standard.
Stop it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what,
Jesus
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can say,
That's the
I,
rich I
you know what I'm saying? I can say
You want to be
that's-
rich with the Lord, though. You know what I'm saying? In all things.
That's why I struggle, because being
Isn't that
rich, it could be like, you know what I'm saying?
Matthew
Thou art rich.
chapter?
Revelations, you know what I'm saying? I know you're in poverty, but you're rich.
What he say
We're rich
about
in the knowledge
a
of
rich
God.
man get into
You know,
heaven?
that-
Yeah.
What he say about a rich man getting into heaven?
He won't.
Jumping through an idol and then a kneel, you know what I'm saying? So that's why he basically just saying
You're
don't
gonna have to
chase
get
that.
rid of that burden.
Yeah, don't chase that.
Yeah.
You'll get it. He'll make you what you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Really. That's why I said don't
Look at
overwork.
the eye of a needle. That camel got to pass, not a needle.
Yeah.
An eye of a needle. That
camel
camel got to pass through that
that.
eye of the needle. How does he pass through it? He gotta he
Let's
gotta
go.
unload.
Huh?
He gotta take
We
off
gotta-
all the
we gotta
load off
clarify
of it.
that example for once and for all. I
What?
need to understand. What is the needle?
The eye of a needle
My
is
mind is
it's a
back
gate.
in the day, those little cookies, those gourmet cookies. My mom used to have needle stuff in there. with the
No,
yarn.
no.
So I'm thinking of a little.
I know you're
tiny
talking.
needle.
Yeah, it wasn't no actual cookies in there. It was.
No.
It was
It-
everything
it's
else. I know
like
what you're talking
it's a
about.
checkpoint.
Yeah,
Brother
yeah,
Whitney.
It be thumping,
The blue,
yeah, the blue tin.
It's a checkpoint.
Yeah.
It's like on the highway how you
Fork
see
in
the
the
truck.
road?
No, a checkpoint. How the highway you have these trucks. They gotta go through what? A weight station, right? To weigh, to make sure they're not carrying too much weight. The camel had to go through an eye of a needle, a little passageway. It's like a doorway in the middle of nowhere.
It's a metaphor.
He
right?
has to go through. He has to go through that to be able to, so they know. Okay, is he carrying too much weight on him? Right? If he can't fit through it, he got to take off the weight. Same thing if you going if you drive trucks, right? You used to drive trucks.
Mhm.
If you overweight, what you gonna have to do? Take off that weight.
So
that's
this is
why
when
he
they were
used that-
crossing the needle.
Huh?
It's just a metaphor. It's
It's-
an animal. You know how big
Is it
camel is.
literal?
You know.
Hold on. Is it literal or are we talking literal? Or is
It's
it more
literal.
metaphor?
No, it's not a metaphor. It's literal. An eye of a needle is literal, man.
Oh no, I was
Like,
looking
it's-
up the scripture on,
It's about the
again,
definition of what the
Richard.
needle is.
I'm
The,
at,
Jesus was because go back to what
Yeah, I'm
Jesus
thinking of
spoke
real
about
needle.
earlier.
Mhm.
He told the rich man to do what?
Give-
Sell
yo,
all
yo,
that
yo,
you
rich-
have
And come follow me.
and follow me.
Yep.
That's
an example of a camel going through a needle.
An eye of a needle.
Eye of a needle.
Don't act serious. She's stupid.
Yeah, Siri, no, she
Like, it's an archway that they have to pass through.
Okay, so that little. Okay, no,
Yes.
yeah.
It's the same way that all the, like we have it up to this day.
I know we do. I just have to
What?
see it.
Because a rich man getting through an eye of a real needle is impossible.
Impossible.
That means
Impossible.
no rich man will be in the kingdom, which is
That's why I was
Really?
like, oh, that's where
No,
it is.
because-
But if we talking about
But
camel and needle,
Abram, Isaac, and Jacob
this
were all
is
rich.
crazy.
They weren't
They
rich.
had to pass through a passageway. You see? He would have to unload. It's a door in the middle of nothing.
Why? Why?
It's like a toll bridge kind
Why
of.
did they have to go
Wait,
through?
Stacey,
Why,
yeah,
why
yeah.
didn't you
Yeah.
just go around it?
You can't, because that's how you enter the
That's the way you
city.
get through the kingdom.
That's
Oh,
the
they
only way to
control
enter the city.
Oh, it's a checkpoint.
It's a checkpoint. That's what I was trying to tell you. It's a checkpoint.
Okay,
same way you can't go around the tolls.
but you have to
Yes.
go.
Well, some people don't care about that anyway. You know
But
what
the
I'm saying?
moral of the story is the camel had to release the burden. He had to release the burden.
Yo, the metaphor just hit that.
That's the metaphor.
Look, the light
That
just
is
came
the
on.
that is the
I
metaphor.
got you.
That he had to release
So
the
you,
burden.
so you actual checkpoint on the picture. So probably actually you got to go through the actual.
Really
Speaking of,
hilarious.
I appreciate that. Appreciate all praise. man.
Yo, this whole time
people
I
got
thought it
that
was
wrong?
Yo, you thought it was a little bit in. He was like, let's discuss this once and for all.
I'm talking about-
It's impossible.
because I want you know,
You see what
you
you
get the
see?
head
You
nod
see?
after
You
you
see
say-
what you
you
just
know that.
did?
You see what you just did?
No. You see what you just did? How you looked up what is the eye of a needle?
Yes,
Guess how I figured out what the eye of a needle? I looked it up. That's when y'all reading. We reading these things like we could understand. This is English from
I'm not. How
Old
could I
English.
consider a
This is
needle
old English. We
a
gotta look
needle,
up these words.
you know what I'm saying? A
These words don't
needle.
even mean the same thing to this day. Today, it don't
Do
mean
you
the same
understand
thing.
what we're looking at? Like, you know how far from my mind this thing, like a needle. You know
We
what
got
I
a
mean?
question on
Let's
that.
wait. Let's do a
Yeah,
tally.
I'm looking at it
How
now.
many people thought it was a real needle?
Yeah,
At
same.
first,
same.
yeah, everybody. At first,
Same.
you did.
Same.
Me too. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, see, you see
Yeah,
that
yeah,
picture,
me too.
right?
Yeah. I thought it was a real needle.
I thought it was
Yeah,
a
that's
real
right.
needle, and then coming, and I was like, that's where they got the analogy. Oh, needle in the
rich people ain't
haystack.
gonna
I was like,
never
oh, the
make
eye of a needle, or the eye going through the.
I mean,
needle.
that's a
Like,
weird
it'd be hard for a
metaphor for
rich man.
Jesus
I
to
was
be
like,
saying
I
for
mean,
a camel to fit through.
I'm not
You
gonna
can't
hold
even fit a thread through a
You
needle.
know how
Like,
sometimes the scripture be giving you these metaphors, or you be like, oh,
No,
man, that's deep.
it's-
you know, like, you know what I mean?
it's
The eye
that's
of
why
a
the book said study to show yourself approved, because you have to look up these things.
All right, check this
It's
question.
not regular English.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Check this
Like,
question out.
You
to
just
go back.
You as you
Hold
can
on,
tell, you just busted my head.
Do you want to
like,
read the
damn.
Matthew verse where he tells to drop all you belong to before the phone, or just do the question? Question.
Read the question.
That's great.
We got a question online.
We're gonna do the question online from Saleti.
Never mind the other question. All right. Remember, we was on the way to answering the question when we stopped here.
Is it lawful to travel/vacation with your family and stream Bible lessons online during the Sabbath?
What Bible lessons on the Sabbath?
I'll repeat the question. Is it lawful to travel/vacation with your family and stream Bible lessons online during the Sabbath? He's basically asking if it's okay to travel and like view online the lessons and not ask that be.
I mean, there's ways you could try planning around the Sabbath to make sure that you have a place to go keep Sabbath. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a kid at it.
you got it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm a add it.
All right. That was like the slowest.
Go to Leviticus 23. This is easy.
Leviticus 23.
All right, at Chantilly or Chantilly, is it lawful to travel vacation with your family and stream Bible lessons online during the Sabbath? I'm gonna just read this to you.
2 to 3 of them together.
Verse Leviticus 23, verse 3. Read.
6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is the Sabbath day of rest and holy convocation.
What?
And holy convocation.
All right.
Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
All right. So wherever on the Sabbath day, you're supposed to have a holy convocation. So that's what I'm saying. If you keeping the Sabbath, I ain't telling you gotta be in any certain place or certain building or whatever it may be. But you need to be having a holy convocation. You need to be not buying, not selling. You need to be observing all the laws on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? If you're forced to travel on the Sabbath, you know what I'm saying, then you got to do your best to observe it, you know what I'm saying, while you're traveling. But you should, like Brother Glenn said, you should try to plan around it so you're not traveling on the Sabbath and you're able to keep the Sabbath holy like it is. So me and my family, we travel all the time. We move around. It's never we plan on where we're going to keep the Sabbath at. And then that's first in the planning process. You know what I'm saying? We put God first and everything else second. You know what I'm saying? So if you have the ability and the flexibility to do that, then that's what you should do. And God knows. So I mean, like, if you're traveling forced for work, you know, us being in captivity, I get that. But you shouldn't be like, well, it's easy for me to fly on this to maximize your vacation. Or man, you should not be putting those things ahead of God. So what is a holy convocation? You should know what that is. If you don't, then you know what I'm saying, you gotta have a gathering of 2 or more believers, you know what I'm saying, with that, and you gotta be serving the Lord on the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you get into specifics of that any later, but as far as that, you just streaming and watching it online while you're traveling or you're not be having a holy convocation, that's not okay.
So just to clarify, so he could have a holy convocation with his family.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
so that would
saying?
be the answer for him right
You
there.
know what I'm saying? But again, but again, it says holy, you got to gather with believers. Now, I'm not saying that your house ain't full of believers or whatever it may be, but if you can make it to a place where you know you're gonna hear the word and you're gonna serve the Lord, then do that. Put that in your travel plans. You know what I'm saying? Because most definitely, when you got 2 or 3, it's more than 2 or 3 people in your family, then yeah, you're all believers, you can have a holy convocation there. But like I said, you gotta be observing what the law saying, no buying, no selling, no cooking, no work, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta keep as you would, even though you may not be in your home or in your home base, you don't travel around the bar. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't say you don't have to serve me while you're on vacation. You know what I'm saying? He says that you gotta serve me at all times.
All your dwellings.
In all your dwellings. You know what I'm saying? Temporary or permanent. You know what I'm saying? So hotel, you in a hotel, okay. How many times I've had a holy conversation in a hotel? Matter of fact, we used to be in a hotel before we got a place. You know, and so I mean it's not the building, it's what you're doing and your obedience to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So you keeping the Sabbath wherever you at and how you doing it as you would to the best of your ability is what you need to do, and he knows. Yeah, that's what I added that. Diane, you got something you want to say? You sure? All right, my baby girl looking. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you can't move around, but you got to make sure you keep God first in the plan that you do. You know what I'm saying? This and that.
He made an update, but like my phone is like bugging right now.
So stream says she got more. So streaming with the family of 4 believers or streaming line is lawful.
I mean, that's for just repeating the question.
It says so. Streaming with a family of 4 believers while streaming Bible lesson is lawful. Absolutely, but understand this too, right? If you have the opportunity to go out and keep holy convocation as you commanded, then do such. Versus those that you want to stay on. Like if you got no place to go congregate and you're by yourself, let's say you live in Alaska, you know what I'm saying, and the nearest person is 17 hours away, then yeah, you're gonna have to stream at home or whatever you can do. But if you got, even if it's an hour or two or a short drive or even a little drive to go keep holy convocation, remember that how you serve him is how he gonna serve you. You know what I'm saying? You come to him, he gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying? You show obedience to him, he's gonna continue to protect and bless you. So I mean, you just don't want to be. I don't feel like going nowhere today. I want to stay home. Come on now, you want him to be lazy at you and doing his job? No. So don't be lazy towards him. I'm not calling you lazy, sis, or I'm not calling you lazy, but I'm just saying is if you are confined, let's say the car breakdown or somebody's a lot of family is ill, and you got to stay home. So, you know what I'm saying, for safety or health. I got it. He got it. You know what I'm saying. But if you put forth the effort to serve him, then he's going to be returned tenfold. That's what the scriptures say.
Draw nigh to me.
Right.
Is that a sister on the?
I believe so.
That was a brother there that wrote that.
Oh, so yeah. Yeah, say because man, because you got to go where you know you're gonna hear the word at and you serving God at, and if you serving God in your household, then make sure you do it right. You know what I'm saying? But if you can go out and meet with, it says don't forsake the assembly. You know what I'm saying? Go out and congregate with other believers. You know what I'm saying? This and that. If they're going around you, and that's how you do, then that's what it is to God make a way for you to, you know what I'm saying, to grow and meet out with other believers also. You know what I'm saying? So just staying at home and being an individual like it ain't what it is. I used to be there at first. We used to stay at home all the time. So, my wife got on my butt about going out and keeping holy convocation with somebody. Mm-hmm. So therefore we looked out for a church. We used to drive 3-4 hours every day. Every weekend, every Sabbath, you know what I'm saying, to go congregate. 3-4 hours each way. You know what I'm saying? Just till we found somewhere closer that we know we were gonna hear the word at, and then we went there. So, think about it. You didn't went further. I don't want to say you had, but I know people that drove in 5-6 hours to go see a concert. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to go, you know what I'm saying, to see somebody in Chicago, and I live down by St. Louis. Or I've seen people drive all the way to, you know what I'm saying, Colorado Springs to see, who was it? Was it Michael Jackson when he was a kid? You know what I'm saying? Because they won tickets at a contest. You know what I'm saying? So we've done more for less. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. That's why we did, like I said, put the miles on the car, put the gas on the car, and wouldn't have holy convocation. The Lord has been blessing my taking care of my family.
Serving with all your might.
All your might.
All your might.
And so oh, she got more?
Yeah, he just said
thanks. Hold on, sis. Gotcha. No problem.
Yeah. Also, so that's why, like, based off of what you're saying,
get the mic.
This is just kind of
that's holding, bro. That's holding.
We can't hear you.
Kind of what we talked about earlier today. But in reference to this last thing that we just said, draw nigh. The Lord says, "Draw nigh to me. I'll draw nigh to you." But I always think of how Satan desires to be just like the Most High. Says, "I will ascend." I will be like the Most High. I will. So Satan's like that. So he requires the same sacrifice because he wants to be like God too. So that's why that's why I'd be thinking, that's where my question kind of stemmed from earlier, which we don't have to go back into, but the Lord, if he says if we, draw nigh to him, he's going to draw nigh to us. So that individual who decides to serve Satan or the devil, they draw nigh to who they believe in. And so that devil gonna draw nigh unto them.
I'm gonna say that he's a liar anyway. So I mean, he may draw nigh to them, but he picks and choose.
I got a question
for his own will, right? Like you said, he requires for those to serve him, saying worship him, this and that. But he may renege on his promise, because he got what he want to do in his own agenda. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, but we know who we trust and who we go after is going to be a just and righteous person. Our God is just and righteous. So like the scripture say, we go to him, he's going to be there for us. But I wouldn't trust that with Satan. No, hell no. You know what I'm saying? He might just pull the rug on you, like, you know what I'm saying, like Charlie Brown, or pull the, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
No, for sure.
That's exactly what he does.
Yeah.
Because look at anybody that commits sin. When you commit the sin, that hype you had when you was committing the sin, the devil was right there with you. He's like, yeah, let's go do this. As soon as you finish doing it,
the cops come. There you go.
Where you at? Where's all that hypeness you had earlier when you was committing the sin? Where is he? Did he draw nigh to you? No, he left you there. on your own. Now you like, man, why did I do this? I don't think Satan draws nigh to you when if you draw nigh to him.
They probably laughing at you, you know how you did.
Not that I don't think I know.
The reason why I say that, and well, wonderful point. But the angle I was thinking about when I was saying that was the person who goes and they clean up. They clean up their house. They clean up their house, and then that angel goes out. It goes out, into the desert, and it comes and says, "Oh, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back." So then that person, when they go back, they see everything's cleaned up, and then now, the person now their state is, worse than how they were before. So the reason why I say that there has to be something behind that if they draw nigh, because if they were doing what they wanted, had to do, drawing nigh toward the Lord, they wouldn't have that problem. But they draw nigh towards someone else, and that something else is bringing more because they're drawing nigh to something different. That's why I was looking at the comparable on like that desire that Satan wants. So
you can see it with there's many different examples to show you that they do roll together. These spirits, right? Like even in the lesson today,
murder,
with jealousy, with Saul's jealousy,
yeah.
and what followed with him, envy.
Hey, what they call it, the gateway drug? What's the gateway sin? One sin brings us to another, they can bring in another.
Like David.
You know what I'm saying?
Like look at David.
They get murder. You know what I'm saying? With leveling up. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. And so you got to think about all wages of sin is death, right? But you know what I'm saying? The depravity or the punishment, the judgment you're gonna receive for that sin. Again, you could repent from that sin, but you still gonna receive judgment if you willfully sin for that. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about it, a little white lie, as I said, a little white lie could turn into something else, then something else. You know what I'm saying? Then you got a whole big conglomerate, and so you're getting a big judgment from something you start with just something small. That's why it's like slippery slope. Don't even mess with it. So ideally we're supposed to hate sin, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to have that type of disdain for it. So we'll stay away from it, we'll run from it, and we'll call it out. And you know what I'm saying, to warn yourself and whoever else is around. You know what I'm saying? That's why he said you got an open rebuke is better than secret love. You know what I'm saying? So that type of I see what you're saying on the thought process, and that's the subtlety and the cunningness of the deceiver. He makes it seem like it's so, man, they ain't worried about that. God ain't worried about that. You good with doing this. No, he didn't say that. You can do a little bit of truth, a little mixed in with lie, to try to get you to be desensitive to it, to willfully go and do, because he got you after that. You know what I'm saying? Remember, the tempter is trying to do that at all times.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying. He don't rest.
No, he wants company with him where he gonna end up at.
God rested. Satan, you know what I'm saying?
God rested because he was finished working. You know, so he was done.
To and fro, up and down, up and down in it.
Yeah,
so he don't really say he has a Sabbath.
There's a place for the restless.
He got a Sabbath on Sunday.
The lake of fire. There is no rest there, day and night. Y'all like working, right?
Yeah, I'm saying.
That's funny.
You want to
It's
hustle?
not funny though.
Hey, you want to hustle hard?
No, wait,
There's so much going on. It was like sad, serious, but not funny, but funny.
Right. Hey, you want to hustle hard? You gonna hustle hard in the lake of fire.
Yeah,
you have no rest there, day and night.
Weeping and gnashing of teeth.
Imagine people that he was telling you just rest one day, and you say, nah,
I ain't doing that.
So there you go. I'm giving you what you wanted. I'm giving you a place where you could rest, there is no rest.
All praises.
That's what you wanted.
Like, I don't know, man. You just in water. You know what I'm saying? Imagine being in the ocean and it's
you gotta swim forever.
You know what I mean? You just getting burnt up.
But look, you gotta swim forever. Because you can't stop. You can't die.
That's what I'm saying. Weeping and gnashing.
Constant. You can't die.
And then you know what I mean? Like, man.
Do you think that's what gnashing the teeth is?
Nah, this is
gnashing?
They're smashing, man. It's pain, bro.
Is this way hold on?
Constant pain. We've been gnashing.
Look it up, bro. Look it up.
Gnashing? Isn't that that's
pain.
gritting?
It's pain.
That's gritting your teeth, right?
Your teeth.
That's gritting.
Gnashing is crushing your
teeth.
teeth.
Go back and forth.
You're crushing your teeth. That's known as weeping and gnashing the teeth.
Gnashing.
Yeah, 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th is his day. So keep the Lord first on all your plans, and you'll be good. He'll make a way. I mean, you can get to Disneyland with that, you know what I'm saying, but chill out on the, you know what I'm saying, or you can go vacation and honeymoon in, but you got to keep the Lord first and everything. all that. We just had somebody got back today. You know what I'm saying? Like even when not to put Brother Glenn Bennett out, but when he playing around the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what we got to do as a body.
All good. All good.
Okay, I got another question.
Got another question, Sister Hunter?
Brother Whitney, the mic.
So,
Hey, Fraser over here like, yeah. Get the mic, boy.
so when
Y'all
it,
need water, y'all do?
Yeah.
I'll take another one. I am
when it comes to the Sabbath,
Ain't no more.
is it sun down? Like when you look at the weather app, it shows the sun goes down like 8:25. Or is it when there's just no more evening light? Because it's still, some people be like, it's still light outside, so you shouldn't be buying anything. Or it's like, okay, the sun is already down, even though there's evening light, so I can still buy stuff because the sun itself is down. I think we answered this question before. You guys was like, well, something has to give the sky light, but I'm back again.
I got you. No, go ahead. If you get that for me, I'll just read
Right
what
now,
they said
it's nighttime,
Nehemiah.
Yeah, I'm in Nehemiah. Thank you.
You good?
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
You good?
It said this is gnashing of the teeth.
There's one more back there. Y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all good?
What was I doing?
Yeah.
What was I doing?
You was grinning. I thought you was.
No, he was doing that. He was doing that. Nehemiah. No. Thank
I'm like, why are you laughing?
Sunset by the app or sunset by
Nehemiah
the
13.
13. Nehemiah 13.
Yeah, we got deep with this last time.
15 and 16?
Different lights because Sister Paula.
Then I'll go down to 20. We're going to Nehemiah 13.
Yeah, we're Nehemiah 13, verse 19.
That's all. I'm reading 19. Put my popcorn. And it came to pass that when the gates of Jerusalem began to be dark before the Sabbath, I commanded that the gates should be shut, and charged that they should not be opened till after the Sabbath. And some of my servants set at the gates, that there should no burden be brought in the Sabbath day.
All right, so the reason why I'm here to for the accident should be dark. You know what I'm saying? Now, what is dark? You know what I'm saying? The absence of light, right? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we got street lights, city lights, things of that nature. So you look up in the sky, you know what I'm saying? You don't see nothing but the stars. It's dark. You know what I'm saying? Not the going down of the sun, not the horizon going. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get the people looking at the right when the sun set in the horizon, but it's still light. The light giving. You know what I'm saying? So to be on the safe side, wait till it's dark. You know what I'm saying? Wait till it's dark. 24 hours start. 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? And even though the days be shorter in the wintertime, dark and dark. You know what I'm saying? Be longer nights. Just be safe. Wait till it's dark. Don't even playing around with it. Because I know, like you said, they be saying the sunset is at 8 o'clock or 8:15 or whatever. No, if it's still light outside, then it's still giving light. So just wait till it's dark.
Right, so that's how I do it. But then I have my sisters and brothers who, when I'm like in communication with them, I mean, I guess it's to each his own, but they do whatever they do once sun goes down. That's the right. So
Right.
it's like they got a different understanding.
Well, you got to do what's comfortable. Like what's that First Thessalonians? You got to be convicted in their own mind, right? So if you believe you're doing it as it's written, what you do, you're doing your best to do that. Don't play. Take a chance with it. You know what I'm saying? No, don't play with it. I mean, it's just a couple more minutes or 30, 40, whatever it means. It's just wait till it's complete dark. You know what I'm saying? And go about it. Or if they're doing it like they're doing it, hope they give it the full day. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, sometimes days are longer, night is shorter, and vice versa in the wintertime. So you can play what you want to. I just wait till the dark. That way I'm not even tiptoeing no line, because I don't want to hear that. Hey, get away from me. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? You work as you know what I'm saying? That's that. Nobody want to hear that. I never knew you. Nobody want. I was doing everything right. No, and then you go over there and your name not in that book. No, don't even play with it. Something easy like that. Don't even play with it.
But then I'm sorry to cut you off. But then if we say like, let every man be convinced in his own mind, if they believe that this is the right way, How are
Can
you
you say
All you
sin?
can do, all you can do,
Like, how do you-
hold on. All you can do is just show them the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? Isn't that, and then they're gonna be responsible for what they do, right? They will however they watch the clock is not going to affect how you do. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna have to stand. They're gonna whoever or however they want it, they're gonna stand before the Lord and answer for that. So just long as you, I'm cool with going to making it to the kingdom for what I do. I don't want to go to the lake for nobody else. You know, so I don't want to be misled by nobody. So what I understand is what we gonna do, what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna be good with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing to get no contention for division. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So yeah, if they be like, yeah, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go to McDonald's at 5:30, and then because the sun set at 5:30, yeah, I wait till like 6:30 before I go to McDonald's. Make sure it's completely dark. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it may be. Not saying go to McDonald's like that, but you know what I'm saying? If that's what they want to do, then that's fine. You just do what you, because you're gonna be held accountable for what you do.
So if they at work, they work on Friday, during the summertime it gets dark later, right? But in the wintertime it gets dark like at 4:30, 4:45. Now, how does that work?
How does it work? I mean, if you can't adjust your schedule, you can't adjust your schedule. Again, we under this rule of captivity. But if you can make it where you can adjust your time to be off when your Sabbath's about to come in, then do that. And like I said, the Lord knows. You know what I'm saying? If we can do this rain. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if you, like you said, the days long or whatever, if you got the flexibility to adjust your getting off time and this and that, then do that. Or just you know what I'm saying, take it off. Or adjust your. The Lord knows what your situation is. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Depending on the situation, I could rob the bank if it's for, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You're dragging
Now
it.
that we're on that topic, it's not
Mhm.
so.
We can't hear you.
When every
There's a phrase you get the mic.
would it be considered polluting the Sabbath if you gotta get to the Sabbath class, but you gotta spend money to get here, like taking a train, taking a bus?
No,
This
no.
is not a question for me because
No.
I already know the answer.
All right. You know what?
The Sabbath is made for what?
It's made for man. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you got to get to the Sabbath to, you know, observe the Sabbath. Then that's cool. I mean, because I just can't go out back and saddle my horse up and then, you know, ride here. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't spending no money. I got to get on the iron horse. You know what I'm saying?
Now you're making the horse work.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Your animal's supposed to be at rest too, right? Yeah. But you riding the horse. I mean, so he get it. So you just got to plan around that. You know what I'm saying? If you got to, I would say, put money on your Omni card or Metro card before the Sabbath. So, you know what I'm saying, the transaction is being made, you're not adding, you know what I'm saying, actively doing it, or nobody can be seeing your stamina block by you spending money, you know what I'm saying, whatever it may be. So,
But you still buying
you're still buying, yeah, but it's already bought, right?
You pay.
Yeah.
You already paid for it. You just redeeming it. You just redeeming it on that, you know what I'm saying?
That's not buying.
certain things.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you put it before, you bought it for the Sabbath, you're just redeeming it or using it to get there on that, you know what I'm saying?
I just know when today,
You already paid it.
Yeah, you already paid.
You already paid for it.
when David,
But don't argue nobody about that. That's small stuff to a giant, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
when Jonathan lied to save David's life, that's how I be looking at these situations.
Come on, Wick.
If I'm on my way to church, I don't have like today, and it's crazy because like this thing happened to me. Gas is cheaper in Jersey. I'm on my way to the city. I know I'm not gonna have enough gas. I had to stop to do gas.
No.
But I was already behind on time. And then I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
The 7 P's.
I don't want to spend money. So I just kept going. So whatever, I gotta do gas after I get out.
Right.
But
That's a good sacrifice.
huh?
That's a good choice.
Huh? But you know what I'm saying? But if I need, you know what I'm saying? If I really
But
needed the gas,
it's good
I'm
to
gonna-
plan.
That's the
That
preparation of the
proper planning
Sabbath.
prevents piss
No, I know
poor
sometimes things happen, you
There was
forget,
gas
like,
in the
or you
car.
didn't
So
notice.
it wasn't in like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like a prepared like there was no gas. It's like a 2-hour drive. So
Mhm.
you know, by the time I got the gas, I need gas.
But you should have gassed up the day before.
you see, you telling me that? I mean, I get it, but
Yeah, that's all.
That's
That's
plan.
all. That's all it
it
is.
didn't happen that way.
It didn't.
That's preparing for the Sabbath.
Huh?
Preparation
Prep
of the
day. That's
Sabbath.
your prep day.
like even when
We
when-
gas up the day before.
Usually.
Yeah.
They got
We
two
do
bars they drop.
everything the day before.
No, y'all New Yorkers don't like Jersey anyway, so don't.
No,
come to my state
no,
trying to
we
get
just
gas.
it's a
Yeah, I love
preparation
y'all.
process.
Yeah.
Like even when the weekly Sabbath came when Jesus died, they was like, no, we got to go prepare for the Sabbath.
Yeah.
They left Jesus in the tomb, right? In the sepulcher, and went and prepared for the Sabbath. You have to make a diligent. You got to be
Well, they
diligent
prepared for
about
the
it.
Feast of Unleavened, right?
I know, but also the Sabbath as
Yeah.
well, because the Sabbath came the day after.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Feast
yeah.
of
Whitney, get your
Unleavened
cup.
Bread. You know.
They expelled.
Kenny.
So
It's a kid.
So
bro.
you know, like as we learn in God's ways, you gotta make
Be
that
better
part
at
of
it.
your
You get better.
You know
You
what I'm
get
saying?
better.
Like
No, I get it.
What
I
Brother
get
Kenny
it.
said, man, it's been 1992. You've been in this room and you still can't get gas before the Sabbath.
I didn't play.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying.
Reason why it happened to me.
no, it happened to me last week. Like I
got
lived
two
not
cars.
the
My
week
other
before.
The car I
Yeah,
was
you got-
literally
yeah,
have
yeah.
gas. I got in.
Yeah, it happens.
whatever.
It happens, but just like you made the sacrifice, you made the choice. I'm not gonna I'll get it on the way back. Even though it'd have been more economical, but it was
Because
for the Sabbath.
I thought deep.
Yep.
No, normally, not normally,
That was
but
a
like
good
if I
choice.
gotta do it,
Good
like
choice.
I'll be like, bro, like you know what I'm saying.
Mhm.
I'm persuaded by my, you know what I mean. If I don't have gas, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, like
But
bro.
but the
what
Lord
you
is
do?
also looking at it. Okay, was Brother Whitney, was he diligent? Did he
Yeah.
think of me on
But that's what I'm saying. Now, see the fact that you told me this, like
Mhm.
that's how you prepare. Now there's no excuse moving forward.
Mhm.
That wasn't built into my system, and
Yeah.
as far as like preparation.
But
You know what I
that's
mean?
part of the learning
Yeah,
his
so that's what
ways.
I'm saying.
But
So
you
now-
you made a better choice, but you said I'm not gonna do it. I'll just get it later, even though it's gonna cost you more later.
Exactly.
Good job.
But I know, but
Good
I
job.
was conflicted with the
Oh,
whole thing.
mm.
That's why I was like,
Don't be-
damn, like
Put the Lord first.
I shouldn't. But I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But then like gas is super cheap. I'm like, I'm going into the city, but I'm like, damn, now I'm gonna pay more money
Yeah, good
because
job.
I'm not gonna be able to get back to Jersey.
Mhm.
So that's why I was like, dang. And then the light came on, bloom, and now I only
Good
have
choice.
10 miles. So I had 10 miles. I know I'm gonna make it, but
Mhm.
now I'm like, damn, but I was
Yeah,
like,
you
it's all
gotta pay
good.
the. Hey, I got you.
You know,
All
but-
praise.
You gotta pay
But
the price.
If I would have
You get
stopped
that
to
back?
do gas,
Yes. Tell them again.
I don't
You
know.
get that back.
You'll get that back.
You know, that's
You
what
will.
I'm
Because you will.
Because you put God first.
There you go.
Bro, I
You-
get my
you don't wanna-
tokens. I took in my, you know what I'm saying?
He put his business like,
I know, right?
yeah. He feel good about that, right? He feel
Yeah,
good about that.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
say it proudly. I don't even care.
Yo,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But
But
yeah.
is it still better
so
to buy the gas
when
knowing
put it
that
out
you
there,
purchased
no.
holy congregation?
Huh?
Is it better to not buy the gas and stay home, or
Oh, what?
What?
he went left?
No.
If you forget, if you didn't prepare, because it
Wrong
happens.
on top of wrong.
Some cats don't do it.
No.
Do
You heard what
miss-
the
do you
sister
miss
said?
the
That's
congregation, or
wrong
do you
on
go buy
top
the
of
gas
wrong.
and you never get into the congregation? No, I'm saying though. I'm saying though.
You know what
There's
that-
there's some cats.
So you didn't prepare for the Sabbath.
Huh?
You didn't prepare for the Sabbath,
Oh,
and you
so-
didn't think God to have mercy.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's
left the
that's
whole
wrong on
point.
top of
So
wrong.
listen, I didn't prepare. So which poison is better? Just don't keep the convocation?
What?
Or buy the gas so I can
I
keep the
gotta
convocation?
go.
Wait, said I gotta go.
I'm saying, no, for real though. Because
You need to have
I was
patience.
told if
Oh,
you're buying
you
that
say
gas,
you be
it's
asking.
better to prepare. If you can get it the day before, it's better. I
You
understand.
realize those that
You're so
teach
right.
and have to travel,
Yes.
they pay tolls. They might have to buy gas because your gas is not gonna make it 100 miles and then another 100 and something
That's
miles
what I'm
back.
saying, when they had the
You're
camels,
gonna have to get
they
gas.
had to
Right.
stop to give the
So-
camels some water when
yeah.
they was on their
So
way.
it's better to make that transaction. So at least because you're doing the work for the Lord. But let's say I'm not a teacher. Let's say I'm a student.
Not even that though. But it's like is it a one time thing or is it a repetitive
No,
thing?
it can't be repetitive.
But that's what I'm saying. But
I don't
but
understand.
I feel like this ain't the first time he asked that
No,
question.
forget what you feel like.
You know what I'm
Especially-
He was like, man, I ain't got no gas. I'm gonna stay home. No.
Right.
Look, hey, that's that old man right there. You got to kill that boy.
No, facts.
Yeah,
No, listen,
you know what
listen,
I'm
listen. If it's repetitive, obviously,
Yeah. You ain't there no
it
repentance
shouldn't
from
be
that.
repetitive.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
The
it's once in a
Sabbath
blue
in
moon
your
type-
vocabulary
Yeah,
should
yeah.
be like.
But like I said,
Man.
if you're ill and you physically can't make it, or because I ain't got no gas, man, you better put that money in there and go serve the Lord.
Yeah, facts. That's what I'm saying. If it's not repetitive, yeah.
I seen people like, oh, why you didn't come to class? I had a headache. What?
Oh man, my feet was hurting. Man, everything hurts when I do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put that. You gotta put
My
that behind.
sinuses are blocked.
So I
I'm
stayed
saying?
home.
So I won't be able to
So I
focus
did
on
not
the
keep
word
going.
anyway.
What Jesus told the lame man? Take up your bed and walk.
Yeah.
He was
Walk
doing
after
work. You
me.
know that, right? He was carrying his bed. What the Pharisees thought? Oh, this man is a sinner because he carrying his bed. Who told him to take up his bed and walk?
Christ. Jesus did.
Yeah.
The Lord of the Sabbath.
So what did Jesus tell you? Follow me. You gotta come to
Pick
Sabbath
up your
class.
what?
So wait,
Pick up your what?
Take your car. Pick up your car
Pick
and
up your
walk.
car. Pick up your car and comes on the Sabbath.
So
He said,
did
pick
they
up your
consider
cross.
carrying the bed work?
Man, that's the wickedness of the Pharisees, bro.
Yes. I
Trying
said the
to-
Pharisees.
Yeah, the Pharisees saw that with.
So that was considered work.
They saw it as work.
So that's funny when these Edomites, they'll tell you to go press the button on the.
Yeah, they making you work.
Yeah, they'll tell me to go do it. I'm like, why you?
They don't wanna
you got
do it.
10 fingers, you go press it.
You're not.
Now,
you're
Dude, they don't even want to drive that. They don't even want
You're
to
an
turn.
animal.
They don't even want to turn lights on in their house.
That's what their book says.
They don't want to turn lights on in their house because they think there's
You know,
man, stop
facts.
it,
That
stop
too.
it.
That too.
I mean that's cool. If that's the level you want to be at, then I'm not gonna tell you nothing different.
So there are some Pharisees.
Rome has never lost its power. We know Rome was in power even when Jesus was in was in the time. So we fast forward in this time. It's still the regime that's in power. Wow, we're left.
Yeah, you did. I was like, Rome.
No, Rome. We were talking about. You talking about?
No, I know.
We talking about Amalek. Then you jumped to Rome on that moment. Hey, that's what we used to it. The curve came in that moment.
You call it a crossover.
Yeah, that's the crossover.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The Edomites. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
we got another question? We got another question?
I don't think they got it.
Okay. But we answered your question though, right?
Since Lante.
No, so we answered your question, right? Okay. All right.
So is there any other questions?
Any other questions? Going once, going twice.
Frank just said you gotta go.
No.
I said rat.
She said
A
rat.
street rat.
A street rat.
Any other questions?
The hantavirus. Any other questions?
Questions?
Questions in the back?
Wait.
It's Bible study. It's what we here for.
It's funny, whenever I was that person,
You feel like it was answered already?
Yeah, because it's like.
Ask it again if you didn't understand
Yeah,
it.
we need more clarity.
No, it was like when he was talking about, serving the other gods. And when they give you power or riches. But in Haiti, when they do their witchcraft, it's like against someone else to harm someone else. So I'm wondering, is that they can give you that kind of power too to, you know what I mean?
Because what they used to say, what they used to say is, if you're a believer, if you believe in God, these things can't do anything.
Right.
So my mom, she used to always be like, "Nah, if you believe in God, these things they have no power over you."
Absolutely.
I was in Baptist, going to church on Sunday, eating pork.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it can get you.
They had all abilities to get me if they decided to, but the Lord, I guess, you know what I mean? He's the one who gives the final say.
Absolutely right.
We got a prophet for you, Balaam.
What?
Balaam.
Oh, when he tried to curse the people.
No, like not that
The
too,
donkey.
but even when showing that he had power to curse.
Yeah, they went to him to try to to get him to curse Israel, so that Israel wouldn't come against them. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, if you don't believe in it, it won't. If you believe in the Most High, then he got you. But even though you thought you was right,
who's lukewarm. That's
look,
what we're talking
check it out.
about. We're talking about lukewarm versus lukewarm.
Check it out, like you were saying, we're going to church on Sunday. We eating pork. We going. Are we really serving the Most High? Are we really under His protection? No, but He can allow things to or not affect you according to His will. Now, who's to say if that person, that curse that they try to put in was actually infected or something else that you did wrong actually came on and got you? You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know when because it said with judgment, because the execution of judgment is not did speedily. You know, something that people think we don't know why. He would have now. A person may think I put an X on him, and now he got the itchies or whatever, or now he got the month. But it might just be for something he did. You know, and it just might be a correlation, right? You know what I'm saying? So I get it. That's an excellent question to think about. You know,
can you just repeat your question online?
Yeah. Please, that's because they can't hear it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So my question was, I guess a laying back of the previous question of when people are serving other gods and do they get power Or, so my question was, well, I guess we were saying how the other gods or Satan gives them riches, or he's the god of this world, so he can give them whatever. But my question was, in Haiti, when they do their witchcraft, a lot of times people are using it to harm someone else, to make them delirious, lose their mind, can't help their family. You know, at least the things I heard in my
Or they instantly die.
You see, notice what you just said? These are the things that I've heard.
But I mean, well, or
You know?
testimony. Well,
They
I guess it's all
instantly
the same.
die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just because that happened and then somebody takes credit for it doesn't mean they did it.
Yo, listen.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, it may
we're
be
not, we're not
coordinated.
saying there's no power in
Yeah,
that,
we're
'cause
not
we're gonna
saying
show
that.
you there's power.
Yeah.
There's power in it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
That's
let's
so
go
cool.
to.
It's crazy
Where we
because
going?
you know they can't sit still because they did something to somebody else who put some on it. You know, and so when you see the fruit of the witchcraft, I guess you know because you see they can't sit still, they kind of crazy, but they were okay before. You know, so I'm just giving you an example of, you know, what I witnessed or what I've seen. So one was of sound mind, and then someone put something on them, and now they're not of sound mind anymore. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So let's try
because we're more
numbers 23 and
Right.
23.
You know what I mean? Is it because we're more superstitious? Or
Nah, but yeah, just because it happened don't mean somebody gonna take credit for it. You know what I'm saying?
Numbers
Like I
what
may take
again?
credit for my
23?
girls being smart, but is it really me that's making them smart? No, you know what I'm saying? That's just what the Lord did for them and how they came about doing it. I may have a little influence of that, but still, I can't. You know, people always can take credit for something that they
And
ain't
pick it
got
up
nothing
at
to do with
verse 20.
Verse 20. Numbers what?
23 and verse 20.
Numbers 23, verse 20.
Behold, I have received commandment to bless, and he have blessed, and I cannot reverse it. He have not beheld iniquity in Jacob.
He has not what?
beheld iniquity in
Because
Jacob.
they can't get cursed until the iniquity has been beheld. And until God has seen the iniquity in Jacob.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
He have
sis?
not beheld iniquity in Jacob. Yep.
Go ahead.
Neither have he seen perverseness.
He hasn't seen perverseness either. So you can't curse him.
Israel.
But there's a reason why he cannot curse them. Because these people have been, I'm jumping the gun, but they blessed.
Yeah, they're blessed.
Go ahead.
In Israel, the Lord his God is with him,
With him.
and the shout of a king is among them.
Mhm.
God brought them out of Egypt. He have as it were the strength of a unicorn. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob.
You see what he tells you? Sure, you can't really do nothing against Jacob because God already blessed his people. You can't curse them. The only person that could curse us is who?
God.
Is God. That's the only person that could curse us. Because that's the one we made the covenant with.
Yes, sir.
Right? Go ahead.
Neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be of Jacob and of Israel. What have God wrought? Behold, the people shall rise up as a great lion and lift up himself as a young lion.
That's good for that. That's good.
It said according
Let's go to Numbers 22. Back it up a little.
We're going to back up Numbers 22.
You got something with
No, you already did.
Let's go Numbers 22. We're gonna back it up a little bit.
Yep.
And we're gonna pick it up at verse let's see. Pick it up at verse 15.
You want to start at 12.
You want to talk 12? All right, 12.
Numbers 22 and verse 12.
Mhm.
And God said unto Balaam, Thou shalt not go to them. Thou shalt not go with them. Thou shalt not curse the people, for they are blessed. And Balaam rose up in the morning and said unto the princes of Balak, Get you into your land, for the Lord refuseth to give me leave to go with you.
Right. So God is talking to this prophet, you know what I'm saying? This dude that Balak went to try to get him to curse Israel. But he talked straight to him, no, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? He's giving the message, continue.
And the princes of Moab rose up, and they went unto Balak, and said, Balaam refuses to come with us. And Balak sent yet again princes more and more honorable than they. And they came to Balaam and said to him, Thus saith Balak, the son of Zippor.
But you know what? Let's back it up a little bit again. Go back to verse 6. There's something in 6 I want to point out.
Numbers 22 and verse 6. Come now, therefore, I pray thee.
And he's talking to Balaam, the princes of
of Balak is talking to Balaam. Go ahead.
Curse me this people, for they are too mighty for me. Peradventure I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land.
Mm-hmm.
For I wot that we whom thou bless is blessed, and he whom thou curse is cursed.
So this is what he heard. He heard that whoever this man blesses is blessed, whoever he curses cursed. So we see that he has power, right? But continue reading where you left off before.
Verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
And they came to Balaam and said to him, Thus saith Balak the son of Zippor, Let nothing, I pray thee, hinder thee from the coming unto me, for I will promote thee unto very great
So what
honor.
was trying to hinder Balaam from getting there? The angel was trying to stop him. God was telling him no, but it seemed like nothing worked because he ended up there anyway, right? For what? Filthy lucre's sake, money, right? He was bought out. Name your price. A lot of people can be bought out just once you name the price. That's it. Go ahead.
And I will do whatsoever thou sayest unto me. Come therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people. And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak,
Mm-hmm.
If Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of the Lord.
He was giving his price right there because he eventually got bought.
Right.
He's like, maybe give me a house for gold. But that's not what he was really saying, right? But you see, he's saying, he's acknowledging that I can't go with you, right? Even if you gave me all of this, I can't go beyond what? Beyond what?
Go beyond the word of the Lord, my God, to do less or more.
You see, he could not go beyond the word of the Lord, right?
He got limitations.
He couldn't curse, right? That was his limitation. He's a limitation. You can't curse this people because the curse is not going to stick anyway because they didn't sin. You know when the curse got on them? When they went and sacrificed with the daughters of Moab. He showed them a way around it.
Iniquity, right? Yep.
So God found what?
Iniquity.
In Jacob.
So that's like you said, the scriptures say that he can't curse us, right? Until we find iniquity. So yeah, that's what he is.
In Jacob.
In Jacob.
Oh, it's on Jacob.
In
So,
Jacob.
As long as we serve the Lord, he gonna do what he's supposed to do. But we stray away, then all the curses can come upon us. That's why the other nations try to keep us in what? Keep us in sin.
Yeah.
So you stay in the curse.
Say, you gotta say it correct.
I'm not saying that. Yeah, I'm not getting shut down over that. You know what I'm saying?
So
You know
You
what I'm saying?
understand? That's why I was going.
We got to be wise as serpents,
Rome.
harmless as
I lost
doves.
my train of thought. Rome was the only regime that has been in control.
There you go.
And so that's why when you look at the Americas, right? Who was in control of this constitution, right? This constitution that they be talking about. They said the black man the Negro was 3/5 of a man. You're not even a person. So that's why when Kenny comes like, yo, what the hell? Like, why you don't look at me as like I'm your project?
Because
they're the ones who they think we're a beat. They think we're not even a man. Esau.
Right. But Kenny can say that because he's African.
No, I'm not.
He can say that.
Did that answer your question, sis? Or you need a little bit?
You need some more? Or
You need some more?
no.
You sure? It sounds like you need some more.
No, well, I mean, it's another land.
Is there more?
Land back it
Another
though.
land back
Let's
it
hear
then.
the land back.
So, because
Mike first though. Mike first.
Just for the people online.
I don't know if it's a land back or a comment or a question. I don't know. So thinking again about Haiti and serving other gods. Well, thinking about the Haitian Revolution, rather, the story goes that they had like a seance or like a they had some kind of sacrifice, and they did some voodoo ceremony.
Gotta move
Let's
like
say it.
that.
I'm trying to think of the word.
I thought she was doing the dance too. They did some
Ritual, I guess is the better
all
word.
that.
Ritual before they went to war against France, and then they were victorious. They slaughtered a pig. It's a whole story.
See that right there? They already messed up.
That's what I'm saying.
A pig?
Yes.
So they.
Hold on, the
Who are
pig.
you sacrificing to?
Right.
With a pig?
I don't know if they sacrificed the pig. They could have been feeding the pigs to.
No,
Are
she
you
said
wrong
what she
again?
said.
That's the story. They sacrificed a pig to a god, the Urzuli Nator.
Oh,
You
yeah?
heard that? Yeah.
You know, I was born in America. So.
I mean, I was.
Oh.
Now he's not
No,
Haitian.
I'm
Now he's
saying
not
I didn't get the
Haitian.
full story. That's why I would say I was born in America. But
Yes.
but go ahead. I'm listening.
But then they were victorious for that period, for a short period of time. And so, but you know, they're still under the curses. They end up having to pay for their
And
freedom.
they paying even worse now.
Even worse.
It sounds like what I asked Ira, and I remember.
But they were already under the curse, so
Now the land is kicking their butt. Everything
Right.
doing it.
right. So like,
Because they refuse to turn to who?
The land is fine.
The earthquakes.
They refuse to turn to the Lord.
Yeah.
And the Lord, their land now is desolate. It's so desolate right now.
Yes.
Huh?
They are refusing to turn to the Lord. So who's destroying them? The Lord is destroying them.
yeah, so that reminded me of
He-
Jeremiah 44.
In Leviticus, he says, if you still go contrary to me, because that's contrary to God,
Right.
especially that sacrifice in the pig thing,
Yes, yes.
right? That's going. He said, I'm gonna sin even 7 more times worse than
Right.
what I did before.
Yes.
And I know I misquoted it, but we can go read it, right?
Yes.
He's gonna get them even. He's gonna get them, and he keeps going again.
Wait,
But the re-
so with that being said, is it true that the Haitians are Judah?
Who?
No.
Judah?
We don't know.
they be saying we Levi, but you know,
No, Levi.
you know what I'm saying?
I heard it's Levi because
You
y'all be
know,
doing the
that's-
voodoo.
that's why we be
all
like,
the
huh?
voodoo stuff is the high priest
That's why
stuff.
that savory
Y'all know how to do the
meat.
custom.
That sounds wow.
Give me the
That's-
chapter and
that
verse.
sounds wild.
Where you
We
read
got
that at?
such good food. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't read that in the book.
I seen a video, but you can answer that.
Oh,
out.
YouTube again? YouTube?
Can we
What her first question
get her the mic so we can hear what she's saying?
Y'all got
See about that.
I'm trying to say.
Huh?
All right.
She's asking a question, no?
So no, because I was just trying to figure out, is it true that Haitians are Judah? But we don't. I never.
Yeah, we don't know.
No.
I'm in the bathroom.
We don't know.
So can we just repeat what Jessica's first question was? Because I didn't catch it. I was talking. The first question she had.
It's online. Yo.
Just.
I can't. I
You
don't
let my
remember
wife
exactly the
suck you in
question.
there, my wife over there distracting you.
No, I was talking to her.
All right.
Her question was on in
If you
Haiti when
could
they
curse
do
somebody.
when
Yeah,
they
if
do
you curse
sacrifices.
They give you the power to curse somebody.
Her question was when they do sacrifices in Haiti, and they're trying to harm somebody.
Right, because they have a whole altar set up. It's a
Mhm.
ritual. They might kill a chicken and boil an egg. I don't know.
Yeah, they're like little fish, like the blowfish, certain bones. Like I remember I used to watch those National Geographic channels and be like, yeah, voodoo in Haiti.
And they'll
da, da,
still
da, da,
have,
and then-
they'll still
You know?
have like
All right,
white
look.
patron saint.
Go to this was really quick. Quoted earlier. Leviticus 26. Brother Glenn.
You said flag.
I was chewing. My bad.
I was like, who?
Who done Brother Glenn?
I got confused. I'm like, who's Brother Craig?
And some people try to make it like the voodoo, like it's just a way of life. It's like just the plants and being one with the
Right.
nature.
Leviticus 26.
And tradition, and the white man is trying to make it seem like they were doing something crazy. I was like,
Leviticus 26, 14.
14.
But if ye will not hearken unto me, and will not do these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgment, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of the heart. And ye shall sow your seeds in vain, and for your enemies shall eat it. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies, that they shall hate you, shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you. And if ye will not yet for all this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 times more for your sins.
Yep, that's what's happening in Haiti right now.
right.
They're not returning to the Lord, so the Lord is hitting them up 7 times more.
Dominican.
Even us, not just Haiti.
Dominicans hate us.
It's not just Haiti though. It's
a
all
whole-
of us.
It's all of us, and where we at.
It's all of us wherever we are.
Because we
God
haven't
is
did what?
hitting us up.
We ain't turned back to the Lord.
You know.
So we say getting hit. That's why we the slums. It's harsh as conditions. You know what I'm saying? It is, all that stuff.
But it's like there's the reason why the emphasis.
Skip to verse 27 when he's done.
23 and 27?
Yeah. No, 26 and 27.
26.
You what you was about to say, bro?
Leviticus 26 and 27.
You were saying something though, right? You forgot what you were saying?
No, you.
No, I was saying when you finish,
Oh,
skip to that.
Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic.
Yeah.
The
nah,
mic.
Hold on, what were we talking about?
Alright, so
I'm reading.
Leviticus 26, 27.
And if ye will not for all this hearken unto me, but walk contrary unto me.
And you see that with them, right? After all what's happened to you, earthquake upon earthquake, your prime minister or the president getting murdered, all these things are happening to you,
Hurricanes, all
and
that
you
stuff.
still refuse to turn. You still
I
doing
don't know.
right?
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. The reason why I agree. You know, so I'm not denying like yeah, we like as a whole we need to turn back. But then I kind of look at the influence of just in history in general. We're the only people that did not migrate to this hemisphere. Right? And so we're all in the South Americas, like you know, in the East and China. You've never heard of any type of the Negro uprising and defeating within the Nebuchadnezzar within that regime. You never heard. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't want to say Nebuchadnezzar. Maybe that's too far back. But since the Atlantic slave trade, who's done anything to?
I guess
the Lord does what he obviously the Lord does what he wants, right? So
you never heard of the Maroons.
Have you heard of
never,
Rosewood?
Like
Or
there's many people who went against it.
You never see? You never heard of
Fort
the city
Meade?
of Rosewood? As it was at Fort Meade also. There's been like there's been slave revolts and uprisings that's taken over. And what happened later? They were saying the U.S. Army or the Southern Army came in and destroyed wiped everybody out. So there have been other uprisings and other successful for a short time.
What successful?
Man, the Rosewood.
That don't sound successful.
Well,
I'm talking about Haiti. Hold on, let me.
Are you talking about it still today?
Haiti?
Is it
I'm
successful today?
No.
Okay.
Exactly.
Then it wasn't
That's not
successful.
the point I'm trying to. You guys are trying to hijack the point I'm trying to
say
make.
that.
I'm not. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
He's
I'm
trying
talking,
to-
you other Americans is always trying to like take away from Haiti. Like, nah. And I'm not saying they're more good, but these Americans like nah. Oh yeah, Ira had something to say. I'm here for you, Ira.
Get to the point, bro. Get to the
But no. The only reason why I say it, I love history, so this is why I'm a little more passionate about this. But I'm not denying that we must turn back to the Lord, and they're not doing that. So I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying the Lord has shown us where we've gone into battle, and He let us win. He's the one who lets us win a battle or not. So when people are trying to downplay and be like, oh yeah, that's what they did, but look at them now. But who let them win that war? We can say whatever we want. That influence is what influenced the Americas and what got the freedom for a lot of the rest, what alleviated
what
a
is
lot
your
of
question,
the burden.
bro?
What freedom?
It's not a question. It's a
What is
it
your
stems
question?
from this what Sister Jessica was
Was she
saying.
talking about them sacrifices?
She said they used the voodoo and they did sacrifices to win that battle. Is the story behind it?
Right. So
They did a
I think
seance,
if it
man.
wasn't the Lord, then
So-
it wouldn't be temporary. It would be
Like so, people say like, look at
She
them
just
now,
answered her
but the
own question.
causation of what happened is benefited us now. The people we're talking about now and who like be like, oh, that was nothing. Without that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us wouldn't even be in position. The way we talk like we got it like that, a lot of the Haitians shed blood to get that in position. I'm not saying I don't know whether it's good or not. I just know the Lord controls everything. If He didn't want it to happen that way, it wouldn't have happened. Now, where the powers that be, obviously I know the Lord controls everything, but this is where when we're talking about the sacrifices, somebody who's serving sacrifices for the devil, or somebody who's working for the Lord, there's that fine line. And that's why I'm glad we read the victuals. I said when we was doing this and we was doing that, everything was great. But now, you know what I'm saying, we go back to our idols, this, that, and the third. So that's why that answers the question. So it's not a question per se. It's just more of a reference in a sense where I see that grin. Haiti, stand up.
No,
man.
check this out. No, I mean, you make the point. Like, check this out, right? Check this out, right? So, how many when you were younger, you got in trouble, and you know you got in trouble, right? And then you just wait for it to come to you. But it comes to as
yeah.
soon as you get home or you get done playing, or as soon as the phone call came, he was like, man, when I'm gonna get this whooping, when I'm gonna get this beat, when I'm right, you gotta wait for dad to get home. So look, dad come home, don't nothing happen, but then, yeah, I'm gonna go take my bath. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, get in the bathtub, next thing you know, here come the belt while you in the bathtub. Like, it may be, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on in Haiti. They're like, yeah, we're gonna let you get out and think you free, then I'm gonna come whoop your tail even more later. You know what I'm saying? But the judgment, when it comes, it's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be like we reading now in Leviticus 26. It's gonna be more severe the more and more we don't, you know what I'm saying, go back to him. So you got your freedom, y'all was tough. Y'all escaped, y'all fought your freedom. Got it. Oh, go all right. But you still getting your butt whooped to this day, just like everybody else. So you know what I'm saying?
There's no denying that.
It was a different beat.
But this is why I say I don't want to isolate Haiti per se, but in a general sense, they have said, "Come, let us cut them off from being a nation." So we're not gonna act like there's no conspiracy against to keep the Negro down. So it's not. And what time are we in? We're in the time of the Gentiles. So we already, the Lord's word's not gonna come back void. We already are paying for what our father, you know what I'm saying, for the covenant that our forefathers already agreed to. So sometimes it's just kind of like when we say, look at us now, I don't know if we paying for what they had already done or if we paying for what we did right now. But I can,
You suffering the consequences of what they did, and you paying for your own sins.
Right. You know?
Yeah.
So,
Hey, they said with
it's not like you were holy.
Yeah, we didn't follow.
You just
it
came
all.
into the
Yep.
truth.
Right.
We just came into it. We just came out. We was in filthiness, right?
Right.
Now we trying to be cleaner and be better than it is. And where did we learn our filthiness from? From our fathers. You know what I'm saying? So we still paying for that, and then all the new mess ups we did. You know what I'm saying? While we was still in that filthiness.
So was that a good thing? So that's why I always ask about that whole thing. Was it something that the Lord did to get to His plan? I'm not saying, you know what I mean, like to get to how we are now, because it caused something. I'm talking about the causation. Whether it was good or bad.
It could have been to relieve more of the affliction that was on us. It could have been.
That's all I
It could have been.
That's
But
all
do I know whether or not the Lord had a hand in that? I don't know.
That's the question. That's what
I don't know.
You know,
I'm saying like was the Lord with Haiti when they was fighting? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I don't.
I
After those sacrifices?
wait.
No,
I don't think
You're
so.
saying that the Haitians were soft now.
No.
No, I'm messing with you.
Yeah,
I'm messing with you.
you're trying to start something.
No. But that's why it's like, you know, knowing what powers that be is how to discern. You know what I mean? Because the stories is, oh man, they was doing this, that, or third. We don't know. What if the Lord was just like, man, they filthy. They're in captivity. They're across the waters. They're moved from their history. Whatever they was doing, the Lord looked at it and said, all right, you know what? They turned in a little bit. And that generation that turned a little bit allowed them to do that. But we just look at it and be like, well, they all messed up. We all messed up, which is true. We all messed up. But sometimes we can go into the Bible and read stories where they went into battle and the Lord delivered them from the battle and He helped them. If I talk about modern time, people are like, oh, yeah. But you know what I mean?
Let me show you something real quick, right? You can continue saying
I like the history. I like the history.
I mean, but if you look at all the slaves that tried to escape, especially the ones in the United States, they will be on the run. They don't have a map. They can't read. They don't know. They don't even know how to read a compass or which way they were going. It'll take them days. And my mind, meanwhile, the Gentile has dogs. They have horses. They have the map. They can read. So we had no advantage. And it's like, okay, because they escaped, did the Lord will that? But how many of them? I mean, very few of them escaped because they needed help. People had to stow them away, had to hide them. They were risking their lives for those runaway slaves. But most of them slaves got caught, got skinned alive, got flayed, all of that.
Let's go to Psalms 106.
Napoleon, Britain.
Psalms 106. You thinking it's the fighting that got us all of this? It's not, bro. I'm gonna just tell you right now, it's not.
Where are we going? I'm sorry.
Psalms 106. This was the Lord.
All day.
It wasn't no because Haiti fought, or this country
He
fought,
decided to do what he
or because all the islands fought.
Right.
All the islands revolted at one point. It wasn't just Haiti.
Hey, Jamaica.
Every the islands,
yeah.
America revolted. Every slave they revolted.
Just
But the Lord kept on beating us.
So that's why
He would not let us win.
I emphasize on the success is because
All right, sir.
You know what? I'm joking, but I'm not
I
because
know.
it did have an
I get you. I
influence.
get you.
So that's why I just highlight that. Not also, yeah, I'm Haitian, but
Nah, I want to show you something.
Hey, don't dislocate your shoulder. Pat
we
yourself on the
Jamaica,
back.
what Jamaica do? What, you know what I'm saying? What, no offense.
Like,
What's
look,
something that St.
no,
Lucia
look
do?
up,
We
look
ain't
up
here
the
to-
maroons. Look
Yeah,
up the
I know.
maroons. Like
Huh?
look up the maroons. You'll see that Haiti, not Haiti, Jamaica actually revolted.
Yes, he did.
Yes, they revolted.
They had
bro.
some free islands
Jamaica?
out there. Yeah,
Yes.
they had free islands out there where they got their own sugar cane.
What they do?
And it's
They revolted.
all right then.
Like we're trying to show you something, but what Psalms 106, bro?
Psalms 106.
Jamaica's not independent. You did. What are you talking about?
Psalms 106 in
You see
one
that?
verse.
You see that?
Psalms 106 in one
Brother,
verse.
this is crazy.
I know, right? That's busy work right there. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't me. That was God.
I'm sorry. Where are we at?
Psalms 106.
All right.
And what
Let's-
verse?
Hold on.
Psalms 106, and we're gonna pick it up at verse. Just give me a second. Let me just read it.
You okay,
Pick it up at. No, let me see. Hold on. Pick it up at verse 41.
Psalms 106 and verse 41.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave them into the hand of the heathen.
And that's all of us, right?
Right.
Everybody, not just Haiti.
Israel.
Israel. Judah, Naphtali, everybody. Ephraim, right? Go ahead.
And they that hated them ruled over them.
And they that hated them ruled over them. Everywhere that he sent us in, ruled over us, right? Even those in Africa was getting ruled over.
Yeah,
even those in America was
even
getting
the
ruled
African.
over. Right? Go ahead.
Their enemies also oppressed them.
Right? Our enemies oppressed us, right?
The African
Go ahead,
too.
my brother.
And they were brought into subjection under their hand.
Man, Haiti was brought into subjection, bro. Guess what? Haiti still have to pay these fees they gotta pay, right?
But they free though.
They free, right?
Free.
Brought into subjection.
Right.
Go ahead, keep reading.
Many times did he deliver them.
Many times did he deliver them.
But who?
But they provoked him with their counsel.
Mhm.
And they were brought low for their iniquity.
How low is
Sound like
how
Haiti
low
right
is
there.
how low? It's not just Haiti.
No,
It's not.
All of
No.
us.
I know it's all of us, but that was great.
All of
That
us
was-
is
that
brought
was,
low.
That was great. You know what I'm
Great point.
for the state of
All of us was brought low,
yeah.
right? It's not just Haiti.
Facts. The Dark Ages, as they called it, when the Moors and everything like that, he brought all that down to an end for the Renaissance, and now the white man's back all charge. You know what I'm saying?
Moors?
Yeah.
Who were the Moors? The Moors were the
Oh, man.
Moors
Now you
were-
see why you
Okay.
brought up that.
No,
bro?
no, no.
My bad. My bad. The Spirit of Whitney jumped on me. You know what I'm saying? The Spirit of Whitney jumped on me.
I was doing research.
No, no, no.
We was doing good, man.
I digress.
I'm
I
doing it
digress.
again.
I digress.
I'm doing it.
I digress. My bad.
So the needle and the Haiti.
You know what I'm saying? I digress. My bad. My
All right,
fault. My
can we
fault.
continue? Let's stay on track now.
Yeah,
Verse-
Come on,
verse
let's stay on
44.
track. We
Verse
gotta stay
44.
on track,
Right.
right?
Nevertheless, he regarded their affliction when he heard their cry, and he remembered for them his covenant, and repented according to the multitude.
So we see who's having. Read that last word.
according to the multitude of his mercies.
According to his mercy. That's who's having mercy on us. Continue reading, though.
Well put.
Continue reading.
Well put, Glenn.
He made them
No,
also.
it's not Glenn. The Lord. The Lord. This is the Lord word,
The
not
Lord
my
see me
word.
sweating, you know what I mean? He's
Go ahead.
trying to...
He made them also be pitied of all those that carried them.
No.
captive.
Did you read 45?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Where was that?
You just
Oh,
said
you
mercy.
just- you just said-
You highlighted mercy.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I'm
It's
looking
okay,
at
bro.
All right, go ahead.
47. Save
No,
us.
read 46 for me again, please, because that's why I'm really here.
Okay.
He made them also to be pitied of all those that carried them captive.
Oh, so we see what happened? He made us to be pitied. They had pity on us.
If someone has pity on you, pity...
Meaning they'll have compassion, mercy.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
Trail of tears.
Save us, O Lord our God, and gather us from among the heathen, to give
No,
thanks.
Haiti save us. No, he said Haiti save us, right? That's what that
Save
said.
us.
Save us,
Save
O
us, O
Lord,
Lord.
our
Lord our
God.
God.
Haiti didn't save us, bro.
Nah. We're not saved.
I know you didn't say Haiti, but I'm just showing you Haiti didn't save us.
At
Jamaica
that
didn't
time.
save us.
Not this
Africa
time, that
didn't save
time.
us.
Yeah.
No.
Right? St. Lucia didn't save us.
Nope.
America didn't save us. The what you just mentioned?
Chicago.
No, you
Moors.
mentioned something earlier.
Oh,
Rosewood.
oh, hey, the Moors, you know what I'm saying? No, the
If
Dark
y'all
Ages.
stop talking for 1
The Dark
second,
Ages.
maybe I'll get it out. Like it's
Earlier,
right
what I said
there.
earlier?
Rosewood.
Rosewood.
Oh yeah. Fort
Thank
Meade
you.
and other slave revolts didn't save us.
Rosewood didn't save us, right?
Rosewood was
Right?
where?
It says.
Florida.
It says.
Florida.
What does David say?
Americans
Read that 47 again for me.
47 from the top. Save us, O Lord, our God, and gather us from among the heathen, to give thanks unto thy holy name, and to triumph in thy praise. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel from everlasting to everlasting.
That's what I'm gonna think.
Rick, go ahead.
Yeah.
And let all
Because the Lord gave us pity amongst our
Yeah.
It wasn't what Haiti
No,
did.
yeah,
It wasn't
100%.
what
Yeah.
I was about to say Matthew Luther King.
Martin
It wasn't what Nat Turner did. It wasn't what none of that stuff. Yeah.
I was about to say Matthew Luther King.
You got the gospel in you, boy. For sure. Praise Jesus.
It wasn't what Malcolm X did that got us
it was Mark
a
X.
little relief from our oppressors, right? It was the Lord who showed mercy. That's
No,
all it
you're
was,
right.
man.
You're right. We had to recalibrate the
Yes.
focus. So the flesh in me is like, yeah, but what about Haiti? At the end of the day, the Lord is the one who made the judgment call. This was the excellent script to show He's the one. Same way He turns the hearts of the judges, He turns the hearts of
Matter of
the
fact,
king.
since you said that, let's go look at it.
I was
The
about to
heart
say,
of the king.
The heart of the king, right?
Right?
So,
Let's
so
go
the
to
next
Ezra.
time you
1.
say something about Haiti, I'm gonna say Psalms 106.
Psalms 106.
Yep, and 40.
Let's go to Ezra
we're,
1.
we're not denying what happened because we still, you know what I'm saying? And we got the savory meat. So, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go to Ezra
Wherever
1,
there's a lot
brother.
of suffering,
Savory meat.
the food is really, really
I don't
good.
know, man. It was kind of dry today.
The food is really good. You had a bad piece.
I got a bad piece. Okay.
We go into Ezra 1.
How many times I go to the book of Ezra?
I did.
And we're going to pick it up at verse 1.
To the manual.
Man,
Ezra 1 and verse 1.
It's right after Chronicle, bro.
Now in the first year of Cyrus, king of Persia, the word of the Lord by the mouth of the Jeremiah might be fulfilled. The Lord stirred up the spirit of Cyrus.
The who? The Lord did what?
The Lord stirred up the spirit of
Oh,
Cyrus.
that's crazy. The Lord stirred up
Cyrus.
Cyrus. He stirred up the spirit of him.
Ezra, where are we at?
Or Ezra 1
and 1.
and 1.
You know, Ezra was
Right?
a scribe for Jeremiah.
Because the Lord is who's going to stir up the spirit of these kings, right? Whoever's in charge to do what? To help us.
Yes.
Right? Go ahead.
The Lord stirred up the spirit of Cyrus, king of Persia, that he made a proclamation throughout all his kingdom, and put it also in writing.
Like,
saying,
what stirred up Abraham Lincoln to say, let's free the slave?
Yeah.
You think he just like, oh, I mean, I really like these black people and I would love to just free them.
He was like, we don't lose the whole union.
Yeah.
You know? Whether or not I don't care about the process of how it got there, but who
Yeah.
stirred up in his mind to
Right.
do it?
Right.
The Lord is the one doing it. He might have did it for a certain reason. You get what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
But the Lord stirred up his mind.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord is who moves the minds of these kings.
Yeah.
How he wants. Go ahead, my brother.
Verse 2. Thus saith Cyrus, king of Persia, the Lord God of heaven hath given me all the kingdom of the earth, and he hath charged me to build him a house at Jerusalem.
Like you see a couple of Gentiles actually have writings in this book. Nebuchadnezzar. Because he's the one saying this. Cyrus is the one saying this right here.
Yeah, I was.
This is
wondering,
his
I was
words.
looking, I was like, yeah.
Thus saith who? Cyrus is the one speaking. Right? The Lord, and he's giving honor to who? The God of heaven. Right? Go ahead, my brother.
Which is in Judah, who is there among you of all his people. His God be with him, and let him go up to Jerusalem, which is in Judah, and build the house of the Lord, God of Israel. He is the God which is in Jerusalem.
Right?
And
So that's it for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for that. Right?
Everybody's under his rule.
Yeah.
Everybody is subject to his will. You know what I'm saying? Whether they serving him or not. Because he's the only true and living God.
So I guess even if just to like we're done here. So even if what they did or the acts that they committed was sorcery or whatever it may be. And the outcome of whatever that was said that they did was quote unquote, they quote unquote they won the war. Regardless, it doesn't matter. Like regardless of the fact the Lord was behind it, is what we're saying. Like, it's like the Lord was behind it because Satan doesn't have. I mean, we know he has power, but that's the confusion, because it's like he has power, but then the Lord gotta lets him. So ultimately, we know the Lord is the one to give the final say. But then it's kind of like the backing. Either way, the Lord did what he wanted. He did what he wanted to get us here. So at the end of the day, I could speculate on how, like you say, how we got there and all the stuff. It doesn't even matter. The Lord is the one that let it happen. It's just the force behind it.
You understand? We here by our choices.
No, I know. But I'm like, they made choices to, you know what I'm saying? If someone makes a choice to go and sacrifice to a devil, and next week I see them doing, you know what I'm saying, X, Y, Z. They're you know what I mean?
They're riding Bentleys.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they're driving Bentleys or whatever. So I'm just like, oh man, they did that, and they received their reward for, they're reaping what they sown. So that's why it's like, in that regard, it's like, damn, what did they, but I guess they're reaping what they sow now, but we don't know, because it's like anybody. I could be like, you get in trouble, and I could say like,
we do know, right? Because there's one law for who? For everybody. Whether they agree to follow it or not, it's still the law don't change because you don't agree to. So he said you reap what you sow, they're reaping what they sow. You know what I'm saying? And so it's one, whether you're the stranger, the homeboy, whatever, it's one law for everybody. Whether you can acknowledge it, you can ignore it all you want. It's still one law because this is from the one true living God. You know what I'm saying? Through Christ. So his word will not come back void. So they may not attest to being what it is, but they're up under the law. Just because they don't believe it don't mean it, God forbid, right? You know what I'm saying? They're subject to the law, whether they adhere to it or not. They're going to be judged by the law, whether they adhere, whether they believe in it or not. So yeah, they are reaping. You said it. They are reaping with the soul because the law affects everything, everybody. So so whosoever. You know what I'm saying? That's the term for the day. Whosoever.
Yeah. All good. We good. I mean, in a sense where we understand.
Hey, excellent point though.
Huh?
Excellent point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See how the spirit is what you said. It is they are reaping with the soul, but you know what I'm saying. But they don't think they're subject to the law because I don't believe in that. Okay, you still under the law.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Regardless of what you know what I'm saying. When you go to the court and you get judged by what, you know what I'm saying. The jury, they're under what? They're under the law. That's based on what? His law.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. But even before he presented it to us in the covenant, the law was there. The law is always going to be there because he is ever there. You know, and his word is going to be what it is. You know what I'm saying. Whether we adhere to it or not, or we believe in it or not, it don't. God forbid it don't change. This is making null and void. Paul tell you all the time, God forbid. That's why I don't understand how you can. Well, I do understand because, like we said earlier, this book is sealed to some that don't have the understanding. That's why they misuse and misunderstand a lot of the writings. You know what I'm saying, especially in the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't get it. They're I can say banned from getting it, but they're open to get it because they haven't submitted themselves to the will of the Most High. So he can pass on that spirit on down to him. Like you said, man, you saying good job laying out with the Lord, sending his spirit through Brother Glenn, you know, so to bring out these scriptures so that you can get the understanding you need. You know what I'm saying?
He gave me the answer. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's the. You see, if you don't have the discernment to see the powers that just happened to get the answer, you won't appreciate it. So to a person who doesn't understand, they look at it as foolish. Like, oh, what are they? They're just jibber jabbing. But this is really like, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff is really going on spiritually that we don't see.
Absolutely.
But it's for you know what I'm saying? It's for the Lord. So that's why, you know what I mean? Praise God.
That's it. Are there no more questions?
No, let me stop.
We got it. Keep your Bible, y'all. Keep your Bible. Keep it. He's jumping around. You know what I'm saying? He Bible walking. That's what Whitney doing. You be Bible walking. You be not sea walking. You be Bible walking.
The Bible walk.
You be Bible walking. You get ready. That spirit to jump on anybody and get you. You know, what I'm saying? Almost got me just a minute ago. You know what I'm saying? I had to almost digress to something else, so we didn't go down another rabbit hole.
Glenn had to bring it back. So
Yes, he did. He did. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused.
Let's just read one thing.
Yeah.
We can't do this.
Oh, crazy.
Is there any more questions?
Sister Blunt, you good? Yes? All right. So, Tosh, you got anything? You sure? All right.
You got something?
Hey, somebody check with the resident African. Is he all right? Make sure he good. You got
Michael gave
everything?
me the death stare.
We're gonna close out. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts
and forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation,
And lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom,
thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
In Jesus' name we pray.
In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Hey, I'll be up here this week, man, to do the trash and all that stuff this week. I got you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright.
I'm just going through some things. I didn't get up here last week. I got you, though.
So you telling me the Haitians wasn't praying louder, and that's why they like?
Hey, look at this. It's crazy. Yeah. Hey, open it up and read it from what it is off the book. Cause when you don't do that, you tend to go by what your memory and what you think. Cause you said,
Doctor, you cutting it off? I'm hearing all of that.
I'm trying to turn it off, yeah.
oh, okay, I'll be quiet. Our Father, which art in heaven, you know,